I think we're live. That bleeped. Yeah, we're live.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Saturday night. We're ready to talk about all the Linuxy stuff we got going on because we got a couple of things that happened. It was I'm going to say a light week, maybe not the biggest thing, not going to blow your mind with anything, but there are things that need to be discussed. Like a couple of new games like Slice and Die, a fantastic cutting-edge graphical juggernaut all about dragons, new Skullgirls, some Battle Mage rumors, and we do love that, along with some updates for Westnut, and turns out exclusives might be going away, but that's also probably a good thing.
That would be nice. That would genuinely be nice.
All right, let me get that together. All right. Hey, there we go. Let me go ahead and kick over to live. One of these is live. There we go. Boop. Hey, there we go. We have made it to live. Everybody's in one piece. Nothing too crazy. All right. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday.
I have new glasses.
Pedro's got new glasses.
And a very congested nose, but I've got new glasses.
How much were your new glasses?
199 pounds.
199 pounds?
No, just I was going to say 100 pounds, but they were 99.
Ah. Were you scared your optometrist was watching? I'm like, hey.
I don't think they care.
I see you.
Well, actually,
He's watching you. He's got his sign of all the various sized letters.
I
like,
will,
can you see what this
I will,
says? You're gonna die.
It was nice because I went on, yesterday, on Friday, I went to pick them up at Specsavers in Cambridge, like city center. And the person that was on the little counter like at the front of the store was Portuguese. So
how could you tell?
I looked at the nameplate that he had on. It's like, oh, that sounds like a Portuguese name. Then he asked me for my name. It's like, oh, hey, you're Portuguese. Yes.
Ah.
Did you do the secret Portugal handshake?
Right?
No, really. I just told him my name, and it was like, oh, hey, Portuguese. All right.
Did you touch butts?
No, that's a store.
I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know what the protocol is.
I don't know. If you go to a place, that sells glasses and sunglasses and whatnot, do you usually touch butts with people?
Sometimes.
how dare you? I mean, it's a long-standing Canadian custom.
I mean, if they ask.
I mean, then again, the boy does have an eye infection, so, I mean.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
System T, what's that about?
Oh.
Eye patch with the Fedorf logo? Fedai patch?
Fedai patch.
Just in case you lose an eye, man. Like, remember when we were joking about that?
Right, yeah, I'm like, am I gonna end up like baby Doctor Who from House of the Dragon?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Dude.
I can't believe it's not. That guy looks a lot like Matt Smith.
All right, so you get the eye patch, but you also get the dragon, though.
All right, yeah, that's a fair trade. I too will trade the eye for the dragon. That seems like a win-win.
All right.
I get a cool eye patch and a dragon.
Like, what the fuck do you? I mean, all right, I guess the answer is whatever you want, right?
Right, I have a dragon now. Fucko. This stops being a negotiation. I'm the one with the dragon.
I wanted to think, like, what are the logistics with food? You just like, go find some food.
Yeah. It's a self-correcting problem.
Nah, man. We don't need dragons. Dragons were expensive. Oh, was it you that posted in Discord? What was it? The goose with 4 legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that revelation. I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, we don't have any 4-legged winged creatures on this planet.
Right. I mean, we have 6-legged winged creatures.
Cockroaches.
Flies.
Oh, I mean mammals. Mammals.
Okay.
Yeah, creatures is a bit vague, isn't it? Once you start getting the insects, and you're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
right.
it's insects, yeah.
Ah, and still, spiders can't fly. That's such a travesty.
They can glide, though.
Yeah, but I want spiders that can hover.
I want spiders that can operate helicopters.
Over scorpions. Over scorpions, I think, would be far more impactful.
Well, no, scorpions obviously have to drive tanks.
I don't know, man. Like, insects are just jacked up. Like, insects are just, like... It seems like they came out of, like, the Make-A-Bear. Like, the dark... Oh, man, Make-A-Bear needs that, dude. They need, like... For the people that are blindly staring in line of, like, why did I get dragged to this? They need to have, like, a Frankenbear section.
Yeah, they kind of do. A little bit.
I'm assuming these places still exist. I just remember walking by one.
They do.
There was a line. I was like, oh no.
The one that gets me is every time I go to the mall, I'm like, maybe I'll buy a pair of Crocs. And there is always a lineup to the Crocs store. It is a consistent lineup because you will go back several times and the lineup will not have changed size. People will have like moved positions, but the demand for Crocs is apparently so high from the Croc store that, yeah, there's a consistent long line.
The only way I would stand in line, a couple of things would have to come together. It would have to be those Croc cowboy boots with spurs on them for like $20.
Yeah, and I just wanted a pair of flip-flops. Like, and that was kind of it. Like, yeah.
I was talking about my favorite pair of sandals that I still have. Like, they're nigh indestructible, or like the Nike sandals that I have with like the little strap on them that fold over.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are dope, man. I love them.
All right.
But I brought that up because I just can't wear like around the house in like short trips, but I want something that has an ankle holder on it so I don't break my neck going up and down stairs. Because I will lose just like regular flip-flops, dude. Like, take a step, I'm like, where'd that motherfucker? Like,
yeah, you curl your toes. So
yeah, you try that, right? You're like, Arr.
Yeah, and then it's just dangling from the ends of your toes, and you're like, can I get it back on? And you're always like on a step or something.
I don't like walking around in flip-flops because I always curl my toes just a little bit to keep them in place. And then I walk around, and it's a lot more demanding energy-wise to keep my toes curled.
But you do have the advantage with like regular flip-flops, like sandals, you can kick them at people.
Yeah.
They don't expect that most of the time. How much does that t-shirt cost?
Mine?
Yeah.
$50 at a show? No.
$50 for a shirt.
Yep.
That's his show t-shirt price.
Yep. Well, I wanted to get a hoodie, but the guys that were selling hoodies only took cash, and I was like $10 short. Like, god damn it.
That's a bold move in today's, like, only taking cash.
It's like, do you have a PayPal? Give me your PayPal.
They did have a PayPal, but it's like, I don't want to have to fucking log into PayPal on my phone and like...
No, don't you know, man? You're supposed to have the PayPal app.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just installed on my phone at all times.
Just keep it around. Man, I was trying to look at something. I hate that too. I hate the, maybe you've run across this on mobile when you're browsing the forums. I forget what forum board it is, but it always tries to get you to install the app for the forum. I'm like, Get
It's
the
like,
hell out of here.
no.
No.
Like so many sites try to like push you into installing the app, which is just the embedded version of their site.
Yes.
And it's like, why are you wasting my time with
Right.
this shit? Right? Like,
There used to be like a forum app that was really popular.
Reddit? Relay?
No, like PHP BB forums.
Oh.
And all you had to do was load up a plugin in the admin panel, and then it was available on the app.
Go on.
Can't remember the name. I know the Fuduntu forums used to have it. So.
Envision Free, PHPBB. Those are the two I remember.
Let's see.
Yeah, PHPBB was the first form software that I ever installed. That's where I first got my first experience with SQL.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was a lot of people's. Like, install a database. What the fuck is a
How
database?
do these things work? You gotta
Tappa Talk.
Tappa Talk.
Yeah.
Tappa, tappa, tappa. GPU wife. I want to have sex with my GPU's HDMI ports. Unfortunately, I can only have sex with HDMI 2.0 and not 2.1.
Let's bring back mini display ports. Everything should be mini display port.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I didn't hate that connector, honestly.
No.
Like,
It's not as fragile as like mini HDMI.
yeah. It's like it kind of reminds me of like the old FireWire connectors a little bit in like the vague shape.
Yeah, it's
a
also
chunky
a
connector.
chunky cable. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks weird because it's a little tiny little thing on a big chunky cable, but
Yeah. The Acer monitor has a mini display port in, which I'm currently utilizing.
same here. Why? Because it saves me a cycle when I want
Right,
to change
yes.
sources. Yeah. I think these monitors have DVI on them still, right?
They do, yes.
Yeah.
They do.
And
They do.
VGA.
I don't think they have VGA on them. They have DVI, HDMI, DisplayPort, and mini DisplayPort.
Okay. I'm not gonna
On
fight you
the
on that.
Macs, the mini display port connector was the Thunderbolt port.
I know because I've looked at the back of this monitor recently because I had to move it to.
I don't want it to die, but I kind of wish it would. I want to upgrade it.
I mean, this one will go to the kid once I get this one upgraded, but I don't know to what. I'm debating, like, I don't know, should I try to live the 8K gaming dream?
Do it, man.
Yeah, there you go. FireWire and Thunderbolt as mini
Yeah,
display port.
Mini DP is the old Thunderbolt cable. Which is why there's a lot of one-way cables for these things, which is fucking annoying as hell.
Oh, that sucks so much too. And I remember looking into that, and just because I was browsing and it was like
Yeah.
bi-directional display port, and I'm like, what?
Bidirectional mini DisplayPort to HDMI.
Oh no, mine was like
not
an
a thing.
HDMI to display port, and it said bi-directional. I'm like, what are you on about here? Do I need to go Google? I'm glad I Googled. I'm like, okay, that is a real thing. All right.
Yeah, monodirectional. Especially for like the ones with the two different heads. Yeah, they love to pull that shit. Cause like it's like, oh, this cable is reasonably priced because it only goes in one direction.
That's wild. That's one thing you don't have to worry about with HDMI.
Yeah, or USB Type-C for that matter.
Yeah. I just don't like the Type-C connector though, man. I mean, I like the
sucks.
Type-C connector, but mechanically I don't like it because it's such a flimsy little...
Yeah.
I think it's fine as long as it does the little click as it goes in. It's fine. So when it stops doing the click, that's a problem.
I regularly have to clean out this little hole here because just lint and shit keeps getting caught in there, and then my phone won't charge.
I thought we'd have wireless charging for everything by now.
Yeah, it's still not super common.
No, it's expensive and it's still inefficient. Like crazy inefficient. But I mean, it's
Don't
good.
you know it, Intruder PS? Does the PS stand for PowerShell? I gotta ask.
Oh. Maybe it does.
That's what I want to know. Okay.
Postscript, maybe?
Patrick Stewart.
Clearly. Acting.
But the author Patrick Stewart, not the actor.
I think that's an MT situation.
I don't know, through like the relay, it's all lowercase. So I'm like, what do you? Oh, all right, got it. All right. I guess we can go ahead and ATS 3.02.
That eye looks super red on the return video. Ooh.
Why do you look super red?
Because it's infected.
Jordan's left eye looks super red.
Oh. Let me see.
It's like Cowboy Bebop episode 1.
Doesn't exist. It can't hurt me. What is it? Your right eye?
It is my left eye.
Left eye. Hey, there's our bot.
Good bot. You're only
17 minutes late.
17 minutes late.
Got
Yeah.
around to it, man. Come on. You scared it off, man. Hello. We're just about ready to get started with no strudels or smokes or pancakes.
I want a strudel.
Really?
Yeah, I do. A nice flaky strudel.
Not a soggy strudel.
No, that would be nasty. You don't want soggy strudel.
I don't know, man. Like,
That's my code name when I go on spy missions. Soggy strudel. Metal Gear strudel.
oh, dude. Can I finally just this is
Metal Gear soggy. Solid, liquid, soggy. In between.
Hey baby, I got a soggy snake for you. I watched one episode of the new Aqua Teen. It was okay.
Wow, glowing endorsement, huh?
I mean, it's Aqua Teen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're ever quite gonna hit the load up the dick ship with the dicks, and then just cuts to the giant sensor bar. You could win free wasabi fries, or your penis will get chopped off.
I gotta go back and I didn't mind their new stuff when they were showing some of the new episodes on YouTube.
Yep.
I was like, it's okay. I wasn't
Yep.
blown away by it by any stretch of imagination, though. There we go.
Arr. I mean,
Problem
I'm
solved.
wearing the pirate metal shirt, so it works.
Worry about tracking.
Protect my identity.
Oh, hang on.
Nobody cared who I was before I put on the eye patch.
There we go. Solid Svang.
Punished Svang. Venom.
Yeah, every
I
time
gotta go back and finish that game.
do a like quick search for like a free transparent ping, there's so many scam sites. Like that is their business model. Miserable. What game? Venom?
What?
You said you need to go back and
have to
finish
go
that
back
game.
and finish the
Oh,
Metal Gear Solid game.
MGS5.
Ah,
Yeah,
I played like the very beginning of it. Like that's as far as I've gotten.
I'm in the middle of like some level where I gotta. Well, I mean, all the levels are you gotta infiltrate a place and do a thing.
Yeah.
It's usually in the desert too.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like, I get it. Then it's like, yeah, I think it was just like information paralysis because I was only like moderate. I wouldn't even moderate, like mildly interested in it. And it kept on like dumping mechanics on me. And I'm like,
yeah,
you got to let me work with this stuff. You can't just like give me this volume of stuff and then remember all that. Now go.
Yeah, and like that is probably like my chief complaint with that game is they front load a lot of stuff, and like it's like I want to get to the fun action tactical espionage action shit, and it takes a minute to get there. You don't have to remove XZ, you just gotta downgrade it.
You just gotta run Debian stable. You're good.
Yeah, if you're not on a rolling release, you're fine, right? Like,
yeah,
I like how even on Fedora they're like,
that it was 40
like,
and 41, so rawhide effectively.
But what's even better about that is the way they packaged it broke the back door, so it doesn't even fucking work.
I like Debian's approach for like unstable. They renamed the package like I think it was like 6.5, but not really.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah, just like so,
in quotes 6.5.
So it didn't break anything, right? And they're like, all right, we'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
But like, also, it probably means that we should probably start auditing a lot of other open, well-used code bases, because who knows what else actually slipped in,
just
right?
roll with it, man.
And this conversation shut up around the time that Heartbleed and Shell Shock were a thing.
We'll fix it next time it happens,
right,
gentlemen. Yeah. We probably won't. Yeah, I didn't have anything web-facing running. I genuinely did laughs in Debian, you know.
Yeah. And that's kind of why you want to LTS this shit.
Yeah, but I mean, anything web-facing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I would have run anything like rolling release on a server. Like, oof.
I mean, you can have a very slow tracking rolling release.
Like, if you're adequately testing your images, you can do it. Like, and I'm talking about like a situation where like you have like robust automation and you're like shitting out AMIs for like a high availability type thing. You can do it. You just got to make sure your image validation is spot on. You're not breaking anything.
I'm trying to think like why though.
You need if you need like specific bleeding edge features. I can see like if you're a Facebook or a Netflix or something like that. Definitely, this is something that you're doing.
What do you think Netflix runs?
Netflix runs a bunch of custom shit, but or like even like Cloudflare, right? Like they have a bunch of their own custom shit. I was talking with my friend who works at Amazon. They have their own internal like everything.
Yeah.
So. But and it's like at a certain level, like yeah, you absolutely need to like be doing this stuff, but most shops aren't at that level of sophistication and can just use basic images.
What do you have in your house right now that's accessible over the internet?
Currently on nothing.
SSH, I guess.
Okay, that's something.
That's not forwarded out. That doesn't go out.
I have an entry point, so I can get to my network from like. I should actually what I should do is I should set up like the whole WireGuard shit, but I've been too lazy.
Sounds like a good idea to start working on it. Like that's gonna be work.
No, I've done Tailscale. It's pretty easy to set up.
Every now and then I'll expose the NAS to the internet for a day, and then I will unexpose it.
Does your brother send you a thank you note?
You get access to this thing to download that 10 gigabyte file and then let me know once you're done, because it's going to go away.
Yeah, I think the only thing
server
web-facing I have here is the Jitsi server. That's it. I think. But it's only on when we're doing a show. And kudos to EXT4, because I don't think that machine has ever been shut down properly.
Oh no, EXT2 is getting removed from the kernel. How awful.
You know that fucked up somebody's day.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it getting removed or just obsoleted?
Depreciated. Deprecated.
Like, yeah, you can use the EXT4 with it, and you can do like a Toonie 2FS thing to like make it more compatible, to like increase the inode size and shit, or block size or whatever. But
if you're running like a non-journal file system, dude, like, I was there, man. That would scare the hell out of me, dude. Oh, well.
Battery-backed RAID cards and shit, man. That's what you need.
I lost a Linux install to a power outage. Couldn't recover it. Tried hard, man, because I was on dial-up at the time. Debian said, Trackmania servers running Debian 10. Oh. It was running 9. Like, you know what, we're going to bump that to 10. We're going to be bleeding edge. I think it's usually safe to be like one step behind, right? I mean, think about how many like CentOS and like Red Hat installs are out there that are rapidly old, dude.
Yeah, think about how many CentOS 5.4 servers are still like raw dogging the internet right now.
Just humming along, man.
Yes.
Deal with it when we have to.
Not broke, don't fix.
Oh, it's been broken, but we can't power off that server because everything else depends on it as well. So it's a load-bearing Mac Mini. Too much shit gets proxied through that box now, so we can't get rid of it. This is why I'm glad software engineers aren't like bridge building engineers.
Oh, dude. We saw that bonk.
Yes.
That was wild. I mean, in the fight ended about how I would expect that fight to go down, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cargo ship versus bridge. Cargo ship's going to win.
Apparently there was like some fire on board.
I just watched the slow motion thing and it was like boom, but I would have thought again, not an engineer, like I would have thought like a suspension bridge would have had more, I don't know, suspension going on. Like that thing just fucked off.
I guess you also gotta wonder, like, is getting a boat launched at it part of the like stress design considerations?
You would have to imagine, though, right? Being a bridge over water.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, somebody's like...
Probably safer to just let the bridge go other than sink the boat. So I think given those considerations, like, yeah, the bridge is probably unoccupied at that time, so just let it go.
Yeah.
Well, it was lucky that, like, it was the time it was, right?
Right.
Like, only 20 people... Apparently, they recovered one guy who refused medical attention.
It's like, I'm alright. Whatever. I'm gonna drop my socks.
Apparently, he died later, though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just happened to be up. Like, that was wild. And like, I went to like the live feed. There was a live feed of the bridge.
I saw the memes first, and then I had to look up. It's like, what's this about?
What a dystopian statement. I saw the memes first. Yeah. And I read the news.
I mean, that's how you get your news. You're like, well, I don't understand this joke. And then you go to RP to explain the joke.
Yeah. Well, you need to include more emojis. I'm not understanding the gravitas.
Let me see if I can find the meme that I have.
I don't think anything's going to be able to survive a container ship
Yeah.
bonking into it at any speed.
That's a lot of mass. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, man. But yeah, I'm glad it happened at night, not in like the middle of the day.
Yeah, apparently, like the most common incident, like safety incidents, to happen on aboard like shipping ships like this are fires.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's why they're suspecting that it could be. Oh boy,
I don't get it. What I was surprised to find out is like how many containers are lost in the ocean on every trip.
Boat does get rattled around a lot.
Like it's not insignificant.
And it's not like you can go overboard and retrieve them, can you? Right?
Like it's just gone, baby.
It is with the fishes now.
Poseidon has claimed it as his due. Fuck you, Poseidon.
But you know somebody's like done they mathed it out. It's cheaper to keep the containers as they are versus like making them at least like watertight-ish. To be able to, but I guess you couldn't recover it because you can't slow those.
Yeah, it's not like you can like shoot a line and like pull it back in or something, right?
It's got a fishing rod with a magnet on it. Like, oh, I got it.
You just use Spider-Man.
I need to finish. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll finish that boring Spider-Man game.
You just got to get past the MJ segments.
Oh god, I just don't like any of the characters. Like MJ is just absolutely not likable in that game, and Spider-Man is something so hard. Like I'm like, both of you are bad for each other. Like, go away. Harpoon it. I don't know, man.
Use the tractor beam.
God. Flying Spaghetti Monster helped us when we figured out tractor beam technology. Well, that gets commercialized when you can have a tractor beam on your keychain to get your drink from across the room.
It's gonna be the fucking gravity gun from Half-Life, and everyone's gonna die.
It's gonna be chaos.
Yeah, everyone's gonna fucking die because they're gonna get like soda cans launched at each other at like fucking Mach 8.
Life expectancy with gravity guns, right? Because you know you're just gonna
What was the fancy name for the gravity gun?
The 0-point energy module or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
The happy fun time shooty pew pew.
Yeah.
See, I don't need no stinking
field
bullets. Manipulator.
Yeah. It's not the 0-point module. It's close to that though.
Because you like run through that in your head. You're like, okay, I got that. Boom, I picked it up. You're like, you're right. I mean, you immediately go to like, oh, how far can I throw the thing now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's reverse gravity.
What would you rather have, that IRL or portals?
I would kill myself with the portal gun faster than the gravity gun, I figure.
Yeah, you're going to reach terminal velocity with the portals.
Well, like, what happens if you go too fast and you clip the edge, right? Do you just get sliced off?
Yeah, you break bones, man. Like,
yeah, you break whatever hits the pavement next to the portal. Yeah.
portals don't play around, dude. Portals,
right? Yeah, yeah. Like
you listen. They're not going to hand them out to you, dude. You got to go get your portal license.
They realized that almost immediately because like you got the boots in the portal game that like let you land from obscene heights and not immediately shatter every single bone in your body.
We don't have that tech though. We just get the portals.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually the pancake gun.
And then you got the portal guns from AliExpress.
Yeah, the Wish.com portal gun.
Yeah. The Temu portal gun. It shoots 2 blue portals. You're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And a hem falls out of one of them. Like,
yeah.
God damn it. Ah, well, free hem. Yeah, that'd be kind of wild.
Yeah, at least with the gravity gun, like I give myself probably about 15 more minutes with the gravity gun than I would with the portal gun. I'd still kill myself, but like,
you see, I look at it this way. I think I would be less of a menace to society with a portal gun than I would be with a gravity gun, because my brain just was thinking, while I'm just saying this right now, I was like, I bet you could pick up a car while I was going down the street. Yeah, probably.
well, like I'm thinking of just like the end of Portal 2. What happens if I shoot a portal on the moon? What if I just like expose an area to the vacuum of space? What fucking happens, right?
You see, this is why you need 2 portal guns, because you need one portal gun like on the North Pole, then you need another portal gun like in the middle of the mothering desert.
Right, or like, yeah, in the ocean somewhere.
Right, you just shoot one. Yeah, it's like,
right, like
everything dies 30 minutes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it's not,
I
it's
think
not
the
gonna end
portal
well
gun is
either
far
way.
more dangerous.
There's too much like I wonder built into every single one of us.
Yeah, like with the gravity gun, I can't like fuck with locality. Once I have the ability to fuck with locality, we have problems.
Yeah, no, it's a wormhole through space. Literally, 2 points in space, like immediately next to one another, that weren't before. Yeah, no, no.
Hey,
I watched
this,
a
I bet I
video
can hit the
of
sun.
like, oh yeah, like, I again, like, what happens when you miss and you hit something that you shouldn't have, right?
I mean, yeah, no, in Portal, the portals only stuck to whatever was coded in moon rock.
The moon.
Like the moon, yes.
Okay, this is how we productize it, though. It only works with the surfaces coated with portal juice.
Yeah.
There's portal juice paint, so you have to paint the surface in order for it to work.
You know that graffiti would start incorporating portal juice very, very quickly.
Yes, you could have a super soaker filled with portal juice, but
Yes.
like again, you would have to have like provable malicious intent here. Like,
I think if you have the super soaker full of portal juice, that is the provable malicious intent.
that's what I'm saying, dude. You're limited to how much portal juice what you can buy. It's controlled substance.
Yeah, you can buy like 591 milliliters of it at once.
Right. It's like Sudafed, man. Like, what are you doing with all this portal juice? No.
What's great is like, yeah, you can't get Sudafed over the counter. That's not how they make meth anymore. Breaking Bad explained how they make meth these days.
That's not how they were made. Yeah, this is just like, oh god, feel good stuff, right? Fine. I guess we don't get to have any fun.
We do get to get some meth though, so.
All right. Hi, Twitch.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a high twitch because you're gonna be on meth.
Now we just need like we instead of the hot tub channel, we need like the unlimited channel.
Let's go on kick.com and see.
It's like, outdoors, TV, games, and just call it Speedos.
Yeah. Rock climbing, quote unquote.
Rock climbing. Methamphetamine husbandry. Well, I mean, Alan, yeah, people would try to clean their sins. That would be like the decapitation by portal would be like in the first hour. We'd get our first.
Oh, like what would be the first? Who would be the first person to like kill themselves trying to like suck their own dick through the portal? Right.
That'd be in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Like.
This is why I'm saying that you would have to like you couldn't just give anyone because people are not going to understand the mechanics. I've seen people play Portal like outside of us, and we're pretty dumb. But we have a rudimentary grasp of
of Portland, yeah.
Portland, right?
Yeah.
I've watched other people that were having difficulty just getting the idea of like I shoot thing there and I come out there, like it wasn't sticking with them.
Yeah, and again, like this is why I'm like in the Star Trek scenario where I get like sucked into the sci-fi world or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna stay put because I know that like the second I try and touch anything, this is gonna end poorly.
I don't know, man. I want to believe. Do you think we're ever going to get anything like that in our lifetime? Like, we're going to get like that one, like,
I don't know.
World-shifting technology, the innovation, invention.
I think it's not going. I think it's not going to be profitable, so no one's going to be interested in making it.
That's been the problem the whole time. Yes.
I mean, even if it's like a, you know, we crack fission.
I used to joke that like if anyone was gonna crack fusion, it was gonna be like the Bitcoin bros because they need infinite power to do their fucking shit.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out they were all dumb. Teardrop.
Yeah, no, they went to some crypto convention and they had UV lights along the top and they spent the whole time looking at the UV lights, so they actively damaged their eyeballs throughout the whole thing because they were staring directly at the UV lights.
Well, all right. So the takeaway from that: don't stare at lights. A.
No, they had like instead of having the UVC lights, they had UVA lights.
Yeah, I understand.
Ultraviolet. Yeah.
You said they were staring at the lights, though.
Because they had
like
them along the top
stage.
as like a stage and the art exhibit with the physical NFTs.
So they were staring at a thing
lights?
with the lights pointing in that direction. Right. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, that works better in my head than like just we just had this row of
Don't
lights
stare
over.
at this. Hey, look at this.
Right? And I'm like,
Follow this with your eyes.
stop doing that, you motherfucker.
Yeah, no, and they used actual UVA lights in the fixtures, so yeah, they caused themselves actual UV damage.
I remember reading about that. I'd have to go back and look it up because I want to. My brain wants to believe that that incident has also happened in a nightclub where they didn't realize. Yeah,
Possibly.
Yeah. At like a rave or some shit.
Yeah, like they wanted the blacklight effect, and like, oh yeah, sure, these
Yeah,
work.
or it would probably be some like underground grave too, where it's just like, let's see what we can like cobble together.
Oh man,
And like, and they're all on fucking Molly, so they're not
can you
making good
imagine,
decisions.
dude?
Yeah,
Like, because that's nothing I would ever think about. And I'm like, wake up next morning, you're all crispy.
yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. All right. Boop. Let's log and load. Oh, I don't hit that. Boop. Why is it not connecting to the... It did that last week. Wait, did it start going? Man, this new version of BitFocus is cracked out. Okay. Control Z. I really don't want to debug this. I'm not. I'm just going to start recording. All right. Deal with it. That's how we do it. Old school. Now it's completely cracked out. All right, one moment, everybody. I got to open up the GUI.
I'm gonna go take a pre-show tinkle.
All right. I guess we'll pause that recording. I'm back on. Okay. Well, if I hide the GUI, I need to check recording space anyway. Sorry, everybody. Everybody's off in their old worlds today. Move that back there. Let's get to Crunch, LGC WEP. Delete that. Wait, what was our storage? How much space do we have? 1.1 terabytes. All right, that's enough. Okay, let's see if the button works now. How are shots? 3 shots good. Yeah, all right. Well, that's working 4-way. No, I don't want to touch that.
I don't care. If
Hey, there we go. All right.
I don't need to see the price tag anyways.
What?
I don't care if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyways.
No. And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vin, that's Jordan, that's Pedro, and together with you, Shotrum Dynamic, watching us live right here on Twitch, helping us form Cocaine Voltron. You know him, you love him. Gentlemen, what's up, what's new? We got a whole week. Jordan's eye is falling out. Pedro is filled with
phlegm,
summer
and
joy.
snot.
Yeah. I'm sitting over here going, man, I really want to like this Intel Arc card, but more on that at 11. Anything outside of that going on? Did we cover all the bases there?
I guess so. There's not much else going on.
Pedro's got new glasses on his face too.
My eyes are crusting over and will eventually form new lenses over my eyes.
So would you wear an eye patch if your eye decides to fall off?
I was debating this, and the answer is yes. I would absolutely eye patch it up.
Like, really, what do you do? Like, you kind of got to, I don't know. Like, if I had to wear an eye patch, I'd want the scar too, though.
I don't know. I think I could just rock the eye patch. I don't know if I'd want to have like an emblem or something on the eye patch, or if I just want like a classic like black one. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely have. I'd have to get the eye patch with the scar, just so when somebody's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Badminton."
It was a bad mitten.
Yes, the one singular mitten. It was really bad.
Oh, right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it because we're never going to get the eye patches on the. I think the horse has 2 eye patches at this point.
The horse has eye patches. It's got like swords crossing it. It's got like _ XX42069 on either side. It's Steam.
Linux
Updates.
Blaze it.
All right. So let's go ahead and talk about an entire article written about one word. Sounds like I'm making
that word
up.
is?
Well, it's secret. Didn't you watch the beginning? We need to bring back Pee-wee's Playhouse. We're gonna have that magic word of the day, right?
Can we hire like Lawrence Fishburne?
I want to. Yeah, fuck yes. Steam could land on the Xbox, man. Supreme X Overlord X Phil Spencer was asked if he could envision other storefronts coming to the Xbox, and his well thought out answer was yes.
Why not? Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. So Tom's Guy decided to write it in. Well, I don't know if this passes as an article, but they gave it a shot. And that got me thinking, man, isn't this something we kind of planned on? Like when consoles were no longer, when they moved over to x86. Because x86 is x86 unless it's not, everybody's like, well,
Sony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the Xbox as well. It's like it has PC components, but it is not PC architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to add some more context to that, Phil was like, okay, Epic Store, Steam, stuff like that. He's like, sure, just come on, cover me in it, Gabe. Put it all in my face. And Xbox is struggling right now. Microsoft's bought all the studios, and even at GDC, some of the scuttlebutt was some of the mid-end, not like super AAA title, but like mid-tier and upper mid-tier publishers were like, we might not consider Xbox for our next title that we're going to put on. This is just not going to be worth it. Would it be a good idea, Jordan Swang, for Microsoft just to admit defeat and say these console things are dumb? What we're going to give you from now on is a $600 general purpose media center PC that you can install anything on. It's not locked down to anything. We'd really like it if you would run Microsoft Windows 12
Yeah, Microsoft doesn't respect their user base enough to give them that level of freedom. But yeah, maybe some like more general like gaming platform type things. I don't know. As game streaming starts becoming more and more of a thing, the actual platform that your game runs on becomes less and less relevant because yeah, it's not actually your Xbox that's running your game. Your Xbox is just sending and receiving commands to a remote server where the game is actually running. So yeah, maybe. I mean, what we see a lot of like smart TVs now with gaming capabilities. Netflix is serving out games through their service. Like there is motion in that regard happening. So maybe it's a thing that'll happen.
How do you think the cut's going to work, Pedro? Let's say Steam's going to come to Xbox, and how do you think that negotiation's going to be? Do you think Microsoft's like, no, we want to cut it at 30%, bro?
I don't think. I think at that point, Valve just goes, "Yeah, you're getting as much of a cut on the Xbox as you do on Windows," which is not
none. Do you think Gabe just holds up the Steam Deck and like, remember? Do you remember why we created this?
We've been down this road before. We have the solution now. So, you want our thing? Cool, you can have our thing. Same deal as everyone else. Yeah, no, I honestly, I don't think. It's a good idea. It's an absolutely good idea if Microsoft decide to be a little more open with the Xbox platform and make, because there's also the rumors going around that they want to have their own handheld gaming thing.
Everyone does, apparently.
Yes. As it turns out, Steam Deck's popular. But yeah, no, just to have something that's more open, something that's not a proprietary plastic stupid little box that everyone hates but they begrudgingly have to accept because Microsoft's been going around buying exclusives.
As Microsoft can like figure out a way to like wedge themselves into them and collect like a little tithe, I think they'll be fine in the long run. I'm not worried about them. I think
where do they do? Okay. Where do they go? Because like consoles are dying, man.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's all mobile. It's all, yeah.
Well, I think everything's hurting right now, though, dude. Even mobile, because like people are just like, I just play the games I got right now.
the casual side, the mobile casual side, that's still going just fine. That don't give a shit.
Now, Microsoft has proven that they can make hardware that is open, like the Surface laptops, right?
But again, Microsoft is, as you often bring up, then Microsoft is one of those things where it's like a multi-headed organization where one part might have a really good idea and then another part is going to go bite that other head in the throat and be like, no, you're not allowed to do that. You're harshing our buzz. So maybe, right? Like
I could see like I'd love that. And of course, Microsoft was right to Microsoft ties that because, that DNA is like deeply ingrained. I never thought the Xbox, you youngins, I don't know if you remember the initial announcements for the next Xbox. I'm like, Microsoft's making a game console? What? Like, all right, I'm sure they'll sell 10 of them, and here we are 20 years later. But okay, it'd be good, but it would still be some form of, because Microsoft tried to make that media PC. Remember that epic burn that PlayStation was able to deliver? I think it was at E3 when Microsoft first announced, like, we have this hyper convoluted DRM scheme for game sharing that's going to get rid of used games, and it's great. And so,
and there's a webcam that's always on, and a microphone that's always
has listening. To be connected. It is perfect. Yeah. If you unplug it, it won't work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then on stage it's like, how do you share games with PlayStation? You just hand them.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
But hey, now what I think the digital version of the PS5 is still more expensive than the one that takes discs, right? That's a thing that's still happening.
What?
That's the thing. Even during the scalpocalypse, whatever you want to call it, the PlayStation outsold the Xbox significantly. There were Xboxes in stock. There were Xboxes everywhere. You couldn't find a fucking PS5 to save your life, but there were plenty of Xboxes lying around. So clearly, they're doing something wrong.
I don't know, man. Game Pass doesn't. I mean, Game Pass is a good idea, but you got to have those big titles. But we're talking about this like very short-sighted. Like, Microsoft's also capable. They got enough money in the bank, as Jordan has brought up a couple of times. They got all kinds of money. They're capable of playing the long game.
I'm just curious, like, what is Sony doing right? Because it's not like Sony is like making any strives winning people's hearts and minds over. I'm very
games
about. I guess
they got games. I mean, it's a real simple equation.
But they have like 5 exclusives total. I think
yeah,
they have like
but that's the thing. They don't
Microsoft
need the exclusives, as we're going to be talking later on.
Yeah. I guess having some rather than none.
I mean, and it shifts back and forwards, man. Like, you know, the PlayStation 3 versus
the 360. Yeah, the 360 was definitely the winner in that. I think between PS4 and the Xbox One, I think PS4 probably won that one.
Oh yeah, the PS4 ran away with that one because, again, the Xbox One was the one that you had to have the Kinect always on, and it was always looking, and it was always listening, and it had to be online, always online, and then
I guess,
it wasn't always online.
Maybe,
it had to call in once a day or something like that.
Do you think people are just like, in general, just kind of sick of Microsoft?
No. No, I don't think most people like know and they care. Like they like, what? Oh, the Bill Gates guy from back then, funny meme guy. All right, sure.
I don't know, but like we're talking about people who like buy.
I think one of the biggest things that's hurt the previous 2 generations of welcome back to Console Cast. You know, 3 people. So has been confusion and choice paralysis with the Xbox branding. Because I make fun of it all the time because it's easy to make fun of the Xbox One SSXX tricky SS SXXX. Like who the fuck? PlayStation's got it right. You got PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, Pro. I'm talking about within same generation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like you don't know, and like some games are and are not backwards compatible. But like it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess over there in Redmond. Who knows? But yeah, if Microsoft could give you like a decent Steam machine for $600, I'd buy it. Hold my nose and buy one, as long as I could wipe it and put, you know, whatever Steam OS equivalent is for the cheap hardware.
It's Intel Arc only though.
For $600, huh?
I mean, the whole Wintel moniker wasn't a thing that just, you know, showed up one day.
That's going to do it for our Steamy news. Let's go ahead and talk about not one. Well, you know what? We're just going to talk about one new game this week. The other one,
the other one is technically new. Yes. But yeah, it's the first one is Slice and Dice, which is a game that I've played a lot of on my phone. Like, legitimately, I've played a lot of this game on my phone because it's the only game that's on my phone. So yeah, I bought it, I can't remember, a few years ago, and it's available now. It's on Steam. It's £7.50. I'm guessing $9.99 over in the US.
Yeah, about $10.
And it is
11.
Yeah. Oh, $8.99. All right.
Get your shit right, Mateo. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. It's just one below $10. But yeah, it is. They describe it as a tactical dice rolling roguelite game, and that is a very good description because each of your characters has a dice. You roll the dice. You pick what dice you want to keep, and then you can roll them again for the ones you didn't like. Your mages usually have a bit more variance because you can either choose to cast a spell that you got or just save the mana cost and use that to cast bigger spells.
Because it's 128 hero classes plus 999999.
Because each of the classes has enough variance in the die that you can effectively turn one class into another.
Yeah, we're basically like every class is just like the number of or the
moving on to I'm curious. Infinity symbol curses.
Oh yeah, they can just generate a random curse for you.
All right.
Yes.
What stood out for me, my boy Ziggurat is on the soundtrack credits, and he's been putting out some pretty good dungeons over the past couple of years. So shout outs to Ziggurat. That shit's great. Yeah, I tried the demo, and that is some fucking dicey dungeons crack. Oh my god, I got hooked. The demo though, it does have a demo. It is borked under Linux. You smash the Proton button, and it runs fine. Does the full version run natively?
I don't know. I don't have the Steam version. What I did do was, and I can tell you for a fact that those minimum requirements are legit, because I have the Android version installed on Waydroid on the Celeron Chromebook, which is, passively cooled. and it plays without issue, even on a system that low end. So
I mean, it should. I wouldn't be surprised here, Ben. I mean, I'm not looking at that going, man, I bet that's got some serious...
We've seen
baby.
games that look like they shouldn't require...
Gonna have to cut DLS. I really want to make like a box standard pixel shooter and have like full DLSS 3 and like ray tracing. And...
Just make Qbert with ray tracing.
Oh, dude, not even that fancy. Yeah, I tried it, and like you, I clicked play and it went, does that little blip, and I'm like, well, we know what that is, an empty depot. And went ahead and swapped that out. And not my type of game, but I get it. I immediately got it. I'm like, yeah, I could see this working. I'm like, it's something that you would pick up, fuck around with, put it down, and be done with. And, until like 10 minutes pass, then you pick it back up.
Yeah.
Very
much in the style of like Slay the Spire and whatnot, where like, yeah, you can spend 10 minutes playing it, or you can inadvertently drop 2 hours in it. And
it's like, not graphically intensive, for audio listeners, as most of you get like a little block of dudes over here and block of baddies over here. You pick on you guys, you pick your attacks, and you do your dice rolls, and you get to re-roll, because sometimes the dice come up, not anti-Millhouse with big X's on them. Oh, yeah, I get it. Simple mechanic, and I'm sure there's lots of complexity with like using your shields and...
Yeah, there's some fun class stuff where like you can do more damage depending on how much shields you have on a guy. There's a lot of like Voltron wombo combo shit. Yeah. That like it's the neuron activation meme. This is exactly the kind of shit I love playing. And for
those of you who like the hipster pixel stuff, dude, this thing, it just has some strong PS1 vibes to it. Like with the jiggly pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is surprisingly, because to me, when I saw this game, and it was one of those games that Google just advertised to me on the Play Store. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll try. Oh, this is actually nice. Okay, fine, I'll buy the actual game. So, yeah, no, it is legitimately really well done, and it's really, really fun. If you have something with a touchscreen, laptop,
Steam Deck,
or x86 tablet,
yeah,
the solid recommendation.
What was the name? Was it just called Dragon?
Dragon the game, yeah.
Dragon the
one
game.
That I looked at a while ago, yeah.
Oh, a while ago? You mean like 8 years ago?
Yeah, that's a while.
That's a minute.
That's a good long while ago. This is not that. This is Dragon's Legacy, which is not actually a full game. It is the beta of another game. As the initial review says, this is one where you get to be a dragon, lay eggs, blah 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 blah. But yeah, this is the Day of Dragons Legacy branch, meaning that everyone who be awesome,
become a dragon.
Yeah, so if you kickstarted this game and you didn't like the direction that the new game was going in, they gave this copy to everyone who kickstarted it for free, and they also put it up for sale, which is a little strange to me because it costs you $100 to actually list this thing. So maybe you're hoping that like 20 people will buy the game, the old version of your game that's available, and you'll make that back. I don't know.
I mean, like that's not a good sales pitch.
It really isn't.
I don't think they brought that up on the store page. They're like, yeah, this is some old hat stuff. They did not.
This you got to thank Eve Stargaze in the reviews for explaining this to us.
Yeah, I was taking a look at it.
Review is damning.
You look at the screenshots and like, yeah, this is something that would have been interesting to see, and it looks all right. $4.99, and like every time I see the word sandbox, I head over to Google and I start typing, because you can usually find everything you need to find over here in the Unity asset store for these dragons, because that's what this appears to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The actual full game Day of Dragons is $25.99 Canadian.
Okay.
You can get the complete collection for $50 because there's a bunch of DLC as well. They chopped up all the other assets and they sold them separately.
It makes me a little bit sad, because like we were checking in on that dragon game. You might remember, like it was a long time ago. I think even Sterling took a crack, because we've kind of fallen as a society with our standards of like what we will and will not like seriously drag the pitchforks out for when it comes to a game quality. or a game's quality. What was the first game that we got that had a Linux port that the dude was removed? There was the big hubbub about it. It was the
Superlands?
No, it was the robot tech demo thing that was just like a little sandbox. And the guy removed it from Steam because
Earth Year 2066.
Yes.
That
Yes.
one. Yeah, jeez.
Which, if you compare it to some of the stuff that is like on Steam right now for sale, that's competently done.
That's true. Yeah,
I kind of feel like we're just like,
I think it's just the volume, right? Like back then, like you still had Greenlight and shit to contend with, so you still needed to provide like something. These days, if you got $100, you can put your shit on the Steam store. And
we had higher standards back then. Like you expected a game to meet a certain quality level to be on Steam, and now, my, how things have changed. But as Jordan said, yeah, there's a fuller, real version of the game with online PvP and apparently a busted anti-cheat system that everyone's complaining about.
Yes.
Sadly, no dragons. A couple of game updates, up to and including Skullduggery.
Can you read what's in my mind?
It's Marie. Yes, we've been talking about Skullgirls and everything that the developers have gone through with the previous owner, and I'm very, very glad that they not only have gotten over that, but have kept on developing Skullgirls. And Marie, the current, if you played the game, she's the current Skullgirl in the story. You can now actually play as her. She's the last character of the first season pass, and there's going to be more characters coming up. They are working on a few guest edition characters for the mobile version of the game. One of them is called Minette, which is one T too many off of the Portuguese word for cunnilingus. But that was just an unfortunate thing that I noticed on their release notes. The other thing that I noticed, because I used to play Valentine a lot, it was one of my favorite characters. The needle projectile that she has, it could do one of 3 different status effects, which were completely indistinct up to now, basically. You could not tell which of the things were, and some of the key combos were very, very similar, but they have actual differentiation now between each one, which is really, really nice. And there's just more improvements.
Yeah, they added some fancy new palette swaps for all of the characters. They have a heavy announcer pack. A lot of the stuff they've been adding is like paid content for if you want like full voice acting for specific characters or different voice packs, different color palettes, etc., etc. And you know, we haven't talked about it for a while, but it's been a few patches where these guys have just pushed out updates. And this is like how you fucking get a return on investment from making sure that your engine just supports Linux right off back, because like, yeah, all of this new development gets supported on multiple platforms. You didn't really need to put in a lot of effort to maintain that. And yeah, we're just seeing that like it pays dividends. It allows you to continue to put out content and make it as available to as many people as possible.
Yeah, I'm always curious about this game and why Skullgirls, because I watched Maximilian do it, right? Because he's got
the other Pedro, the cooler.
Yeah. The reason I know even that the streamer exists is because Jordan's like, we got a budget, Maximilian dude. And I'm like, what? I got to go look this guy up.
Yeah, straight up.
You know, it's like Pedro with a palette swap. And I don't know. I don't see it.
Nori agrees. I've shown Maximilian to Nori. It's like, oh yeah, no, this looks like you. Okay, all right.
You know what? I did a double take the first time that face popped up on YouTube. I'm like, is Pedro putting out shit on his? Nope, this is a different person. Yeah. Okay.
He plays a lot of the fighting games, and a lot of the fighting games are like massively, but like I've never heard of this stuff. As one of the reasons I'll tune in, and a bunch of it's like weeb fighting games too. It's like anime fighting games, and like they have huge communities. Why did Skullgirls just never take off? Like, what's the story behind that? Like, what happened to kneecap and nerf this to the point? And I'm not hating. I went and looked it up. Like, at least on Steam, this game averages like 100 and 120 players a day. Like, I mean, it's not nothing, but that's a rounding error.
Yeah, I think like more anime fighters have like come out since. Like there's been Guilty Gears, there's been like Melty Bloods and the other ones. I think there's just like a lot more competition now. And
admittedly, Guilty Gear's been around for a while.
well, yeah, I mean, Guilty Gear's starting to like get a lot more popular now because it's been around forever. But like it was kind of like the not Street Fighter. But now we get some like hardcore Guilty Gear stands out there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like it's an older fighting game. I think it came out at the time where like crowdfunding, right? Like, so you know, a lot of those games came out and people just kind of played them and lost.
Do you think it's time for an update? When did Skullgirls second? 2013.
Yeah, it's been a decade now. Holy moly!
Yeah, and they had that issue, that entire issue around Lab Zero and what they could and couldn't do with the game until they sorted out who owns what and who actually has the responsibility for the Skullgirls.
Maybe it's time for Skullgirls on Cortrace.
Skullgirls and Knuckles.
If they keep on improving like they've been doing for a while now, and they keep on working, like having active season passes and new characters and whatnot, they may very well get a bit of a second win going.
I hope so. I mean, it's always seemed like a fun game, and you know, it's had Linux support roughly, you know, not since day one, but it eventually got it.
Thanks, Civic.
Yeah.
Yes. The volunteer.
Right. Let's be fair. Like, somebody had to show up and do it for free.
Yeah. Thanks, Civic.
Yeah.
We owe you.
Yes.
They owe you, actually.
Correct. Now,
all right.
On to some news. Something, you know what? Anytime I see the word Battle Mage show up, I'm like, please be good news. Please be real. Because I think we all feel that, you know, it's kind of got to happen. And of course, we're talking about the new next generation video cards from that little scrappy upstart Intel. And WCF Tech's got two different articles because apparently somebody lit up an engineering prototype, and I got a little bit of a benchmark. This was a 24 core 12 gig unit, and you know, really nothing more than just proof that Z Part 2 actually exists. The silicon is real. You know, it's not just fanfic and wishes.
So someone actually made a thing.
Right. Like this thing exists, which is like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, Intel marketing department. Judging by the performance, Pedro Mateus, I think this is very much in the smoke test phase of the PCB layout. Like, let's plug it in and see if it catches on fire while running a thing, maybe.
Yeah, they had that little graph with the megapixels per second on the Sandra GPU processing benchmark. And they have, it's a 770 and a 750. And then where you'd expect the A380 to be, they instead have the new Battle Mage XZ2 LPG cards. It's like, all right. So that's the level of performance we're expecting. Okay.
Yeah, we're hoping some drivers can improve on that a little bit.
I think this is not even a qualification. This is like straight up, when I say smoke test, this is like, okay, we got something on a board. You know, let's see if it runs. You know, it's like when you see engineering samples of CPUs. They're often heinously underclocked.
This is like a 50% performance decrease from the actual thing.
Oh, we get spitball for all we know. Maybe this is like 98%. This is all I can do.
Yeah, no, it's just for CPUs, at least Intel CPUs. It tends to be like half.
But it is real. Like it is no speculation. I mean, BMG, G10, and 21 HPG, they're coming out. Like they're coming out this year, allegedly. Oh, I don't know. I want to see something that fills me with hope. This doesn't fill me with hope. It doesn't fill me with dread either. This is just like, okay, this is interesting. It makes me smile a little bit knowing that this silicon is out there. Like they've already got the chips together. Now they just got to get them on some boards. I don't give a hot damn about a 12 gig card in 2024. I think 16 or
8.
Yeah. I will take 12 on something that's supposed to be competing with like say a 4060 ish, but Yeah,
I have a 6700 XE.
I mean,
it has 12 gigs of VRAM.
You know what? I wouldn't, because a 4060 is competing with a 3060 Ti-ish.
The 6700 XE, 3060 Ti, 4060. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got AMD over here. AMD's just way too content being second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nvidia's a little too busy competing with themselves in the high end.
Nvidia's not even competing with anyone at this point.
Nvidia's like, give us money, motherfuckers. We don't give a shit.
They're like, what you gonna do? They just made turned out to be a smart move, man. We're just gonna make this insane unhinged 4090, and like, what are we, like 3 years later? Like, nothing is messing around with it. Intel, get your shit together. I'm looking forward, and fix your compute stack, hopefully between now and because Intel Arc has already been on the market now for 18 months. Linux State is usable, but it's not great. There's so much room for improvement. I'll have a video out about that with a full write-up probably by this time next week, and we'll talk about it on the show. So, and yeah, there's going to be 2 flavors of this Battle Mage. You know, there's going to be a little baby mobile version, a little power sipping version. Then there's going to be the one that uses 4 power and hopefully goes burr just a little harder.
Uses all the power.
Is it even on your radar though? Like,
at this point, no. You know, maybe I have a HTPC that could maybe have the RX 580 in there replaced with something a little newer, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Battle Mage, the one thing I definitely want to see is like power usage for Intel Arc, even at idle, is atrocious.
Yeah.
And that's not a Linux thing. That's just an Intel Arc thing. And like some of the hoops and loops people have come up with to try to get it down just where it's like reasonable. It's kind of crazy. That's one of the things that should work out of the box, but maybe it will be ready in time for Wayland. So what, 10 years, 15? Right around the corner.
Actually,
I'll give it another like 9 months.
Yeah, considering how big a kick in the shins Joshua Ashton, Joshy, the froggy boy, the person behind D9VK, currently working for Valve, and basically going over to the SDL GitHub and saying, hey, this is the second attempt to get SDL3 to prefer X11 instead of Wayland, because the default right now is set to Wayland. But there's a few issues. Well, there's a number of issues. Namely, Wayland doesn't support the first in, first out method for vsync. So, and the only way to fix that would be to actually create an entirely new protocol to support it. And apparently, no one was aware that that was a thing. You have
sort of.
No, you have the comments from like Detective Conan there, and he's like the perfect. It's like, oh, is this an issue? I didn't actually think this was an issue.
So they say that, but like, and that, this isn't an issue on GameScope though, because GameScope effectively implements FIFO v1 and effectively has the commit timing v1 protocols that are required for this thing to not like horribly bottleneck on your GPU.
Now,
but so long and fruitful discussions we have. It seems like the resolution so far is SDL3 will now probe to see if FIFO v1 and commit timing v1 are supported. If your compositor has it, it will default to Wayland. Otherwise, it will default back to X Wayland, and that will be it until this gets resolved. But as Pedro's saying, now people are aware of it. Now hopefully we can get some motion on the KWin and Mutter side and the other various Wayland compositors to get something like this implemented.
KWin kind of sort of supported it already.
So this is going to be reliant on the compositor, not the. We're not going to need changes in the Wayland protocol itself.
You're going to need an entirely new protocol to be implemented. Yes.
Yeah,
that's why it's currently unfixable.
Got it. Joshy did a good thing, man, because like strangely enough, we have the more than one person show up in the thread and saying that like, no, we got to do this. We got to force hands here. We got to break user space. Which
and Joshy was not fond of that.
No, he won and done that, man, because he was like, yeah, we are absolutely accepting this is unfixable right now. Very adult, very mature. That's what I like to see. I was happy, and yeah, like this is don't break user space. Is like just you don't hold loaded guns to developers' heads and say you better fix this or people are going to be mad at you. Like that's not SDL's job right there. You know, it's to work. It's to have a usable system. And like it boggles my mind that this even had to be because it's such a obvious. Like just detect if it does. Like do a fallback, man. Like it's not.
Yeah, and like that solution comes up very, very early in the thread, and people are like, yeah, no, this seems like the reasonable thing to do. But yeah, no, there's definitely the discussion of like, yeah, the STL code base is not the place to get up on your soapbox and demand that things work a certain way. This is an upstream project that people consume, and you need to keep your users in mind.
Yeah,
especially for very demanding applications like video games, and. No, again, the point that I was making earlier, because you have basically Detective Conan being the one person that's like, look, the FIFO Wayland protocol, it can be implemented at any one time as soon as anyone wants, and everyone's going, why hasn't implemented it yet? Clearly, there's a demand for it. We didn't know. We legitimately didn't know that this was a necessity, that this was a requirement. So clearly, there's been a big enough kick in the shin now to get all the balls rolling for all of the different compositors and everything. And the thing that kind of surprised me was the fact that the Steam overlay and Steam input for Wayland native applications still doesn't work. That was shocking.
I mean, always keep in mind, because I see this brought up from time to time, is the like, you know, there's no war between X and Wayland because the same people who developed X are developing Wayland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's positive and negative. Now, I wouldn't expect any breakneck progress on this, but at least they're aware of it. I just want to be realist.
And like it does already work in GameScope, and I'm pretty sure that like something like this can be relatively simply implemented, just because like most of the groundwork has already been done through GameScope. So
like I think this is pretty much like going to be a non-problem. I just want to make sure, like, good on Joshy, because this is, read the title. This is take 2 of trying to like get a very simple. Like there shouldn't have been any friction on this to begin with.
And there's already a take 3 with the proper pull request to check whether or not it supports, whether the running compositor supports FIFO. And if it does, it can do it. If not, it just goes back to using X Wayland.
But again, it's always good to see the stuff evolve in progress. Like, because shit gets identified and fixed, and we can have like productive technical discussions about this.
I mean, it is like the truth to it. The more people use something, you're going to that's how it's got to take place. But that's a weird line to have to balance back and forwards on, because you don't want to just like outright break stuff for people, but you also want to deliver those ever so loving, gentle nudges. Like, come on,
like,
let's get some movement on
this. Incremental progress, yeah. Indeed. Well, one upstream consumer of STL is Wesnoth, and they have a new release. And I thought, like, when was the last time Wesnoth had a release? And I went back to their GitHubs and I looked at their release cadence. It's like, okay, they do about one a year. That's much faster than I would have guessed. But yeah, they have a brand new update out, 1.18. They got one brand new campaign and 2 existing campaigns. You get a big old massive overhaul with some better story, some better AI, and so on. You get some match history features as well, so you can look at your old matches. And they have built-in achievements, but they're not Steve achievements, and they're
skeleton.
They're not the open source achievements that run on the Fediverse. They're just built-in achievements to Battle for Wesnoth, so that you can show off your Wesnoth EPing to all the other folks. This is just one of those long-standing open source projects that's been around for fucking forever. It's always cool to see them push.
I mean, it's available on Steam these days.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
So you can run over and grab it. Now, they do say this is a completely, not to sell it short, man, new rendering engine. And that just happens to come with a 60% boost in FPS. All those extra FERPs. So you can really crush those pixels at 640 by 480, however you might want to rock and roll with it. And here's a big quality of life improvement. For those of you, the 6 or 7 of you, I don't know how many people play it online. But if you do online multiplayer with this, you can now keep track of people you played games against. And that's really important, man.
Nice.
That's really important when you find that one person, like, that was awesome. I got to run. You never hear from them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our ships shall never
internet
pass
friends.
and
Yeah.
touch ship weeders.
One time, I actually ended up going to school with one of those people. We were talking about it, and I found out what his username was on Battle.net. I'm like, oh, I fucking remember you. Ah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
That was weird serendipity. It's been known to happen, but it's good that they're putting this in to let people actually stay in touch.
Yeah, it's dope. Because, everybody's got their Steam friends that like last online 9 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Completely free, download it, and you can get the binary. You can get it everywhere. I mean, Westnot's just been out forever, man. And
I wish they really had a pay what you want thing on Steam, because just toss them a couple bucks, right?
Just create a bit of DLC. Just get like the source code or something on Steam. It's like costs $5. There, done.
Yeah, wonderful time.
Just let people give you money.
Jordan, you are more familiar with either than Pedro and myself about a game made of blocks.
Yes, only marginally so, but I will flaunt my knowledge over all of you. Haha, I am the Roblox master. All shall bow before me. So this is an open source project called The Mirror, and this is just XKCD 927 incarnate. So there are a lot of games out there that allow you to make games within them. You can do this through Fortnite, you can do this through Second Life, you can do this through Roblox, Minecraft to some degree. Yeah, UEFN.
I can interrupt you for a second?
Fortnite. What's up?
All right, show of hands. Who had to Google UEFN?
Yeah.
the only reason I can tell you what that is because I Googled it. Yeah, it's the game editor in Fortnite.
As you were.
But yeah, people are making content in Fortnite, and that's how they share it out. So these guys are like, hey, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have for-profit corporations try to exploit people. Let's make an open source version of this. And it's not a bad idea. In principle, from the ground up floss version of essentially what is a metaverse. Well, I mean, we might as well use the term to describe what the thing originally is.
That's what they're trying to do, so might as well.
Yeah, it's essentially an open source metaverse done in Godot, done in with some web technology components like JavaScript, so that it is more accessible for people to make games with. And yeah, like from the ground up, having an open source version isn't a bad idea, if only to have like the weird hipstery mind test option. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that I didn't like, because don't get me wrong, I'm 100% behind any project that attempts to pull people away from the exploitative child labor simulator that is Roblox.
Child labor simulator? No, this is child labor actuator, man.
Yeah, actual child labor. Yeah, no, it is genuinely bad, but that's step one. Join our Discord. Fuck you. Seriously, get fucked. Step one should never be to join the echo chamber. Step one should be to read the documentation, the source, which is step 3 in your thing. Yeah, no. Seriously, the question is, because Roblox and Fortnite have the amount of content and the amount of people contributing to it that they do, because there's a very prolific marketing team that's actively trying to weaponize children against Apple. Epic. So who's going to weaponize the children in order to use the mirror?
What kind of weapon are we talking about, though? Is it like some sort of trebuchet or like a railgun?
What is our yield in megatons here?
Yeah, how many children can we simultaneously launch? And like, what's our target spread here?
Is it compatible with socks?
Can we do area denial with children? That's what I want to know.
Have fun parsing that one, YouTube algorithm.
Right? Yeah, they're just like, not monetized.
Like, why is this one taking 9 hours to... You know what? I'm not against it, man. Like, if you got the editor for like a fork knife and like, I don't know, open source, I mean, it is a fork of Godot, but it's an open source fork of Godot. And, even if this turns out to be a thought experiment, I'm like, hey, we tried to do a good and nobody showed up. I'm like, good on you for at least trying, man. At least you're not sitting around being a do-nothing bitch on the internet. You got that going for you. I will agree to Discord, though, as somebody who had to track down information for an older game, I ran into a situation where I found the forums on Web Archive, right? The forums had gone away.
Oh boy.
So I was already on Web Archive going through the forums and I'm like, what did you see, user, fill in the blank XKCD?
I saw someone on Mastodon post like, should GitHub have like their own IRC server just so that you can like keep everything within GitHub? Just OAuth to your
at
GitHub
least
ID.
GitHub has discussions now. It's a step in the right direction. But like I found where the forums and I found where that sidewalk ended with this, and they're like, we're moving to a Discord. So this was the first time in my life where I had contact with somebody who had taken their forums and just moved everything to Discord the best they could. Discord's great for chat. We have a Discord. It's available for our Twitch subs and our patrons. We've been on since 30 seconds after Discord launched. But we use it for chat. It's good for chat. It's good for video conferencing. It's an absolute shit show replacement for forums because I found myself in that situation of trying to find, I need to know where this file is. None of this stuff's threaded, and I'm searching random chat rooms trying to trace back conversations, which would have taken seconds in traditional bulletin board system. And it was a hot mess, and I eventually just had to add more to the static of like, does anybody have this? By the way, this is a Norwegian-only speaking Discord. just to keep things interesting for me. Yeah, don't use Discord as a forum replacement.
Yeah, that's...
That was my long way of agreeing with Pedro.
Yeah, as someone in like a professional context who has to deal with Slack in very much the same capacity, having shit in a place that is like easily searchable is key to actually recovering information.
One of the reasons for Reddit's success story, because that's what Reddit is. It's a bulletin board system.
Yeah,
like,
it's a forum. Yeah,
easily indexed, easily searchable. One of the reasons I have a bulletin board system at interfacinglinux.com. One, Reddit's not long for this world, kids. Like, if you haven't put those tea leaves together, it's going to come as a surprise to you. But two, I want a searchable index, and I don't answer tech support on GitHub. Well, sometimes on GitHub, yes, but never in a YouTube comment because you never find a YouTube comment in your Bing search, your Google search, your DuckDuckGo search for your solution. What do you find? Forum post. You find Reddit. Oh, yeah. Don't do your technical dumps in Discord. There you go. Soapbox over here. I've slid it out of the way. We can move on.
Yeah, no, that is the unfortunate, because yes, I too like Discord, but not for any kind of information archival,
Chat is not email. Email is not chat. And people who think that they are the same really need to have their heads checked.
Well, it's just like the headspace of like, would you have ever considered using, like, hey guys, we're getting rid of our bulletin board system and we're all moving to IRC. We're just going to use our IRC for that. And I'm like,
oh yeah, good luck finding fucking literally anything. Those IRC logs are gone.
Right. I mean, it's the same difference, man. All right. Last bit of the evening. Bad news. Pour one out. Get the trumpets. Play sad trombone noises because the gold rush is over. Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon devs say that Game Pass and Epic exclusive deals have dried up for indie developers. It's not easy being indie right now. And look, there's a little Scully boy right there. He's got, what is that, leeches?
Yeah, yes. One of the Darkest Dungeon enemies does awful shit to your face, probably.
So they had a little talk that, they talked with a couple of developers here, and, being able to cut a deal with like who the hell ever, it really doesn't matter, has been a good thing for indie developers because, hey, sometimes it'll let you break even on your game even before you release it, which is just like winning the damn lottery for a lot of these lads. So I don't fault them for that. And Epic and Microsoft, they've been kind of reevaluating things lately, if you haven't noticed. Both of them have decided to take this very bold, innovative stance of just not throwing money at walls anymore. Saying, let's see what sticks. Maybe they'll make a great game. Here's some money. Go out and make a great game. Maybe not. Because, and that's kind of been the norm for the past couple of years too. Like, how many times have you seen like random indie game? I'm not knocking any of these developers. Get paid, son. How many like random on Epic exclusive? You're like, what? Huh? I've never, like, why? How did you get that deal? I mean, good on you, but how did you get that deal? Those days, I believe it's going to be behind us, man. Because and you think about exclusives traditionally. That was what got me thinking, though. Exclusives, I would say, traditionally were made to sell platforms. Something we talked about in the pre-show, you know. And we're talking hardware, we're talking consoles, or to get you to a store. You know, it's going to only be on the Microsoft Game Store. It's only available on Steam, only available on Epic. And traditionally, those games were like AAA titles, big polished things that you're like, ooh, I need to go get that. You know, your Horizon Zero Dawns, go buy a PlayStation, fucko. It never made sense to me, at least, like of just making smaller indie titles exclusive. Like, where's the drive motivation? Like, I never saw the end game of that. I always have said from the beginning, awesome for the development team, awesome for indie devs. But for the company, I'm like, the fuck did you ever expect to come of this, though? Like, nobody's gonna. How many times, both of you, we've all been there. Leave a comment on the YouTube video. How many times have you heard of a game, somebody's talking about it, you're like, wait, what? When did that come out? Oh, it's on Epic. Oh, that's why I haven't heard about it. All right.
Yeah, and like and again, like with more smaller teams, like you I was gonna bring this up with the Mirror, but like fuck, Lethal Company, that came out of Roblox, right? Like that guy was originally making Roblox games, and then he decided to make a big boy game, and now we have Lethal Company. So like, yeah, we're the sweetheart deals that indie devs were getting were never gonna last forever, right? Like we all knew that eventually Epic was going to start running out of cash, and I guess like for Game Pass, theoretically Microsoft can throw infinite money at the problem, but they don't necessarily want to do that forever. I don't know. What's going to change? Are we going to start seeing like Game Pass go up in price? Are we going to start seeing Epic get rid of these free games?
No, I think this is like bizarre fever dream of like trying I don't even think it's like a money issue for either company at all. This is just like both of them going, this doesn't work, does it? I'm like, no, it never did.
Well, no, it is a money issue though, because it's not getting them their return on investment.
Well, I mean, it's a business decision versus like, oh, we can't keep, you know, we'd love to keep doing this. That's what I'm coming from. Neither of these companies are going, man, I wish we could keep doing this because it's so great. Both of them are like, this ain't working.
When was they were expecting the other shoe to drop at some point. They were expecting like, go.
That they clearly have started to realize. Microsoft is slowly starting to realize that exclusives do not an Xbox sell, because they've bought a lot of game development and game publishers and a bunch of studios and a bunch of people that work for Microsoft now. Activision Blizzard being the latest one. They also bought Bethesda, and they were being, really proactive in the marketing, saying, yes, the new Bethesda RPG is coming to Xbox only, and it's going to be, the first new IP from Bethesda in however many years. Then Starfield launched, and it was Starfield. Epic actually posted losses after a while, and they had to cut back on how many exclusives they were paying money to. And those kind of decisions only serve to benefit Epic and Microsoft themselves, because they own the platforms and they can have more control over the kind of developers and the kind of games that they have on their platforms. So it only helps them and the developers.
Where do you think this is going to go in the future, though? That's what I mean. Like, Epic has invested a lot of money into this. Microsoft also has invested a lot of money into it. Are they just going to pull out? Are we just going to see them like we saw like Ubi give up. They were trying to be all like, oh, come to Ubi Play or whatever, Ubisoft Connect to buy games. And now they're all the shit's available on.
I think what we're going to see dry up here is the scattershot approach that we're all familiar with, and what Pedro's right. This is just throw. What is that? Just throw dump trucks and money out and seeing what sticks. This is not getting rid of this. This is not, exclusives aren't going anywhere. They're not. And if you think the days are done or numbered, they're just going to be more selective about it, like they used to be. Like I said, back in the olden times, a long, long ago. Yeah, if you got something, you're like, oh shit, we need to get that one because we can see where this is going to go. They get the deal. Only them, not 6 other companies along with them. Sausage Simulator 9000. Sorry.
Yeah,
you don't get your Epic exclusive deal anymore.
And they're trying to assure their bets, absolutely, because like you never know what's going to take off. You never know what new game is just going to resonate with people.
Again, you brought it up, dude.
Lethal Company.
Lethal, yeah. I saw that and I'm like, yeah. And then I watched people play it and I'm like, oh my.
Yeah. It's a complete shot in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what's going to be successful. And I guess like these guys were hoping, if we like fund a bunch of our guys,
right? Incubator.
Yeah, we're going to give them a bunch of money and they're going to put out a bunch of good shit and they're going to draw all the shit to us. But like, you can't force it. You can't force this thing. You can
manufacture it.
You can create the environment and hope for the best, but that's kind of it.
Now I can see Microsoft's strategy because Microsoft has been on this buying spree, right?
Mm.
And I don't think Microsoft had anything to do with Starfield, man. That piece of shit was been baking long before it showed up.
That's the Todd Howard special.
Yeah.
Microsoft did have something to say because Starfield was going to come out the same day that Skyrim came out, but in 2022, so 11/11/2022, and it only came out in 2023. So there was a whole year that Microsoft
You're saying
looked at
we
the game.
should thank Microsoft for them going, no, it is not ready.
Yes. Microsoft had that particular impact on Starfield.
Starfield could have been worse, people.
But yes, is that really like? I think that's more of an indictment on Bethesda than it is like a compliment towards Microsoft.
Bethesda was making another Bethesda game. Like this is what we know. Like everything's in the motion. It just turns out like the market has moved on. We're like, we got better options than just another generic Bethesda game. Like, yeah.
Well, you get shit like Outer Wilds and Avowed that is going to be doing Bethesda games better than Bethesda games because
Outer Wilds is a different thing.
Well, yeah,
but
you know what I mean.
When it comes down to it, Microsoft is, it's easy to like be very short-sighted with like Microsoft gobbling up these studios, and this is like a two-sided thing. It's good in the sense that this is the natural life cycle of businesses, and the people at those companies that are vested, they're going to get out. They're going to create their own indie studios. And they're going to go back. They want to make games. They don't want to be tied up in some corporate bullshit structure. This is how it's always worked. But Microsoft's playing that long game, homie. Like Valve was playing that long game when they made those original Steam machines. Like they're looking 10 years down the road here, and like we're seeing like year to year. We're thinking like investors. Like no, see, we don't have immediate results. Probably Microsoft's. That's part of their plan, man. Not exclusives or anything like that. It's like getting that talent. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold on to that talent or how it's going to, but I think that's part of their plan of like actually having some good games later on.
Maybe, but like I don't think. I think like ultimately that consolidation is just going to result in like
consolidation creates new studios, huh?
With money from what? There's
the people that just got fat motherfucking paychecks because their company got bought. So they're split off. I mean, that's how it's always worked.
That becomes less and less and less and less. I don't think that's
then that studio becomes big, and what happens? It gets bought, and it happens over. Like this has been going on for like 30 freaking years, man. Like this is like Microsoft buying up a bunch of studios. Like not writing new playbook here, man. Like this has just been happening.
It wasn't just Microsoft. Even if you look like the example I know best is EA bought BioWare.
Oh God, eBay. Yeah, like there you go. There's your 90s and early 2000s example of like how many studios did EA just
and how many of these dead IPs that could be made into like great games are just.
I'm not talking about IPs. I'm talking about games.
And then
what do you think gets turned into games?
You have.
Why do you hate original IP, Jordan?
I don't.
All I'm hearing is I hate original IP.
Yeah,
bring back my old games, man.
That's exactly what I'm
saying. Fucking
Mario only. Only. Everything needs to be Mario.
For all the games that do end up dying because the IP end up in like some copyright hell that they can't be pulled out of.
Yeah.
There's also companies like Beamdog who are composed of Black Isle and BioWare and other development studios that got bought up by some bigger publisher.
Right.
And they just got together and try to get as many of their old IPs back under their own wing so they can keep developing it. That's why we have Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition and the Baldur's Gates Enhanced Editions for 1 and 2 and the Icewind Dales. I want more Beam Dogs in the world, is what I'm saying.
You got to get this stuff broken up. Gearbox made the news this week.
Yeah, they got sold back from Embracer.
Yeah. Embracer put them on fire.
Back to 2K.
Yeah. So that means what's his name's got paid twice.
Randy Pitchford is making a lot of bank.
I don't know, man. Like, however it ends up shaking down, exclusives will probably always be around on some point. But like, what do we think? Do we have a different opinion on like what if it's a Steam exclusives? How many games are only released on Steam? But Steam doesn't do that, though, right? I don't think there's any situation where you could, outside of like Valve releasing their own game.
I mean, like Steam has some like I don't think they have any like super
public.
Most favored nations and stuff. That's public.
Yeah.
But like but yeah, like at the same time, like Steam is just a PC gaming store, right? Like you could be selling your game via floppy disks.
Steam is a community, Jordan, filled with
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, Gabe and a few other Valve people. Gabe and a few other Valve people have said that they don't want exclusives on Steam. If you have your game on Steam, great, but you're very much encouraged to have it on more places.
I mean, Valve doesn't like really care. Like, as long as they get their 30%, we're good. Like,
yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the news. We got one little bit of hate mail. If you want to get in touch with us, head over to LinuxGameCast.com, smash that contact button, fill it out, click send, leave in a YouTube comment, Sure, leave out a YouTube comment, and we might put it in anyway. If you do leave your response, your thoughts, hints, allegations on the Patreon post for our beautiful party patrons, you're going to get on the show, guaranteed. Everybody else, make it good, and we might throw it in like we did this week. Last week, we were talking about the most slap fighty of slap fight computer nerd thing we got going on. That's right. AMD versus NVIDIA. Whose corporate waifu is better? And
Shadowmancery.
Yeah.
They respond and say, I don't really argue over NVIDIA versus AMD anymore. Not after I swapped to AMD. Everything has worked without the smallest hiccup, star. Since there's nothing to argue about anymore, one is a mess and the other just works. You just kind of lose any drive to argue when you don't have a problem. And before zombies come, but what about CUDA? Like I said, I don't have a problem. Rule 1 is you don't talk about yeah, don't bring that up. I made the switch not for any like particularly ideological based reasons, and more just because the better performing card was the AMD card at my price range.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I've been pretty happy. Things just work. Except for like AV1 on Twitch, that doesn't work. That's
not AMD.
That's a Twitch decision.
Yeah. and apparently some of the machine learning shit that I don't actually use doesn't work too well on RDNA 3. But
I mean, again, for years it's been like, if all you want to do is play video games, and I don't say that in a negative way, like that, let's face it, that's probably well over 90% of your use case for a discrete GPU for the home user, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do?
Maybe some transcode if you're like running MB or something.
It's hardware acceleration for the web browser. That's it.
Yeah. Like, you're kind of good across the board. You're living large. You got options, and like this. Like Shadowmancer brought up, and like, let's just not discuss the compute situation because, you know, there's no competition. Like, it's dumpster fire or NVIDIA. You can have a blue dumpster fire or a red dumpster fire, or you can just use CUDA, which pisses me off.
Yeah.
I was excited. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I had a moment there where I had an Intel card and DaVinci Resolve open under Linux. I'm not going to tell you how that concluded, but you might have put 2 and 13 together on that. But yeah, if it just works, what's your biggest peeve? You've been using AMD longer. What is the most broken thing with AMD? Because Pedro is capable of delivering a honest opinion. Like, there's something with AMD that you're like, God damn it.
Actually, it was the difference between, because I use KDE. So on NVIDIA, KDE was a shit show. And just going from Nvidia to AMD, it was worlds different because all of a sudden everything that was weird, finicky stuff that KD just wouldn't work with the 1080 on the 6700 XE, it just worked. Now, it's not perfect, especially this particular model that I got, the Sapphire Pulse one, only has 2 fans, and it gets really loud as soon as you start a game that actually uses GPU. It gets loud.
I have
Core CTRL is there, and you can set fan curves, so that's even less of an issue.
I think Jordan's going to say some problems.
Yeah, I do have a gripe,
right.
and it's the power management shit in RDNA 2 and 3 Plus, where you will need to explicitly set either low performance or high performance mode, or else you get these weird little micro sleeps and you get like these little graphical distortions on your screen that don't really affect anything, but it is just annoying to look at. But yeah, that is like one CTL setting. And like occasionally, if I want to switch it to low power mode, I have to like run an echo command. But like it's minor.
Nope, throw it out. Get rid of it. Burn it.
Baby with bathwater. Absolutely.
Go get a Matrix
an entirely new computer.
There were some legitimate problems with the AMD, the open source drivers for a while, like browser acceleration just not being a thing by default.
I mean, we've been through that. Like AMD has come so far from buy an AMD card for a hobby project.
Mm-hmm.
To pretty much just pop it in. Now, for me, there's not a universal AMD control panel. Like something, the control panel I've been looking at over here on Team Green, is so damn old it's got a CRT in it because it's been around on my desktop for 20 years, man. And it's got regular color control. It's got all the fan control. It's all there, and I don't have to fuck around with anything. And that's one thing that's missing from AMD, that because that has to be like, where's that? Because I need color correction on these monitors.
Yeah, you use whatever your desktop environment provides.
Yeah, I don't see that's the thing. Bullshit though, because I shouldn't have to rely on my desktop manager to set color profiles.
That's the point between having the open source drivers, is that so that Mesa can handle all of the graphical stuff under the hood. But everything that you want to set up and customize, you use your own user stack. That's whatever that happens to be.
You just got to install the Catalyst Control Center. You'll be fine.
Yeah. The Fulgurix drivers were so bad.
Oh yeah.
But it had an X button and a GUI. It didn't do anything. Like it would tell you.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
It would just scream at you. That was what it would do.
And crash whenever you started the next video sync. Hi, Skype.
yeah. I mean, what was the trick for yeah, that was Skype, right? Because if I said yep, you could easily take down somebody's machine, which we might have done.
You could just crash their X session right then and there.
All right. Let us know what you think. Hey, if you like the show, you want to kick us some coin, head over to LinuxGameCast.com, smash that support button. Let's shrink that up, or become a patron. Patreon.com/LinuxGameCast. We got a gang of rewards as a thank you, and we do thank each and every one of you for making the show possible. Stick around for your name in the credits, but we get bonus things. You get live and uncut version of this show. I got some videos, all my experiences with Intel Arc under Linux, answering all the questions that nobody else is going to post on the internet because I couldn't find them when I was searching. That'll be
join our Discord to find those answers.
I'm going to hide them in our Discord. I'm going to back edit a post from like 6 years ago.
Put some spoiler tags on them and
in your origin. Yes, it's going to be dope as hell, man. We're going to do that. Speaking of Discord, you get access to our Discord if you're a patron or a Twitch sub, where this conversation's going on Twitch right now. That just kind of moves over there for the rest of the week. So yeah, if you want to come chat with us, and all three of us were in there, we just use that as like our Slack. Like we don't have like, I guess we technically have our side.
Yeah, for the super top secret communications.
Yeah, which is like usually something's horrifically wrong when you hear like
something's on fire, like actually on fire.
That is the priority channel. That is where things go when you need response.
That's the Voltron phone. So yeah, keep that in mind. We got a store.linuxgamecast.com. We got LibrePay, Bitcoin, PayPal, all the fun stuff. Amazon wishlist. Come buy these yahoos some presents, because presents are fun to get. You can potentially kill us, because sometimes the Amazon person will leave a package right on your front door and you don't know anything's going to show up, and you just bust your ass. It's awesome. But you can send in a note, which we will read as a thank you. And if you get anything for the studio, I'll put you back here on the fuck wall. Why? Because you become a fine, upstanding cannibal, just like Frank himself. All right, gentlemen. Also, come check out Jordan's stream on Thursdays. Are you guys done with the
Almost. I think we hit the final quest. We hit the final quest. There might be a little bit of grinding. 2-3 streams. Is my guess.
All right. Sounds like a fun time. And of course, we do weekly, daily Wednesdays on, you guessed it, Wednesdays, 3 p.m. and Trackmania for patrons and Twitch subs. Oh, we got an RPG server. That's what that adventure with Discord was. It's open to the public on the weekend. Just go jump in it if you want to do Trackmania 2 RPG. If you even know what that is, it's the one with people in it. Easy enough to find. But we switch it back over for Tuesdays and Fridays for new tracks every week. Good excuse to get together, talk some Linux, talk some tracks, talk about movies and TV shows and all the other things that go along with that. All right. There we go. Now, before my voice completely gives up, we're going to cue the music. We do this 8:30 Eastern right here on twitch.tv/LinuxGameCast. We're live before that. For patrons, we do the pre-super shows for Death Note level and above. And if you're an executive producer, you get a custom live video stream filled with video pixels. If you didn't know about that, that's in the Washroomsin. That link is posted in chat in Washroomsin each and every week. But if you want to get in touch with me, I'm on all the social medias. Nobody else is named Ven with 2 N's, not the Diesels, just the Stones. Ven Stone on Twitter. At Vin on the Blue Skies, and we got masked.linuxgamecast.com where you can find me just at Vin.
I'm Pink Eye for the Linux Guy. You can find me on Twitter at The Burning Fool, Mastodon at Frojo at mask.linuxgamecast.com, and Frojo at bsky.app.
And you can find me usually a little less croaky than I was today at unaccounted for at mask.linuxgamecast.com, and it's unaccounted for with the actual number 4.
I had to spell it hashtag Pelv. Love.
Yeah, that's one PELGF. I'd like to fuck.
That was some credits.
What about abdominable? It's like, what if we just had like 6 packs?
Sounds like exercise. Get away from me.
Just shoot some 6 packs on all of us. We got to thank our advisors, our Theron and Omegas, our executive producers, Barbram Scott Michaud, to talk podcast, Mike G, drummer, Tomash, Dave, Eshep, Ian, Kurducky, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got to thank our little Nick Finn, Super Destote, MT, Glorious Egg Roll, and Super Destote and King Kabanja.
I dare somebody to join as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Machina, Tragedy, Veritanuda, Justin, Darkwing, System D, Dazzling Joe, DeCresney, and Ogie1 with the Death Notes, Nava, Chad, Romeo, Renee, Leonardo, Kim, Chris, Stephen, Joe, Benjamin, Doom 2 Wad, Stephen B, Beck, Dodger, Zeno, Rue, Turnover, Pebble, M. Fox Dogs, Fine, Jaleur, and Piper. Hey, I got through all of them.
Hey, all of our beautiful sharelings up to it, including the fine upstand cannibals like Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Lennox, New, Aldous, Knockless, Johnny, Shep, Gamatron, Joe, DSN, Joe, Aromatic, Devin, Kaijo, all right, beautiful people. That's going to wrap us up. I'm just looking at that Voltron phone, and I'm like, man, we need phones that have shit sticking out of the sides, though.
I thought that was like Tenga Tapa Gurenlangen.
I don't know. That looks like
the sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Gurenlangen.
Yeah.
Oh, man, same Volt time, same Tron channel. Dying to fire, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I just see the sunglasses from Gurren Lagann. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my Top Gear shirt. Ugh. It's got the tag on it. It says this shirt has been tested on animals.
Mm.
It didn't
but hasn't been punched in the face by Jeremy Clarkson yet.
Oh man, that's what makes it better. That's how you get the extra tight fit. It's that slap. Oh, right.
See, what would have been funny is if like if Clarkson punched the guy and then the guy just like fucking kicked the shit out of Clarkson.
Right.
That would have been hilarious.
I don't think Clarkson would probably have been like, you know what, I deserve that.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's gonna put up a fight. That's the other thing is like he's like starting to throw hands and then he's like, I've made a huge mistake.
I guess that I understand. I would never have wanted to be in that guy's shoes because, like, on one hand, you're like, all right, this is going to be a shitstorm no matter how I fucking like. Do I just fucking take this? I probably would have just been like, all right, I'll take this. I'll take this one.
Yeah, no, knowing that you've done nothing wrong and you're still going to be put in a shit situation regardless.
do I want to have a lot of people angry at me for something that I didn't do?
Yeah.
but so there's the other thing too of like, there's that. Then there's the snap decision you make with the adrenaline pumping through your head. You got a fucking foaming at the mouth Clarkson bearing down on you. You have half a second to make that decision.
Well, as I say, man, that twinge in the back of your head, that's pride, son. It's pride fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like, I know that feeling.
Grit your teeth. Let it happen.
And like, that's rough, man. I think we all have a couple of those, like, to this day. Like, I mean, there's shit I think about and I'm like, should have done something about that when I had a chance. I chose not to. Because that was the right thing to do. That was the good thing to do.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do. It didn't feel like the right thing to do, but it was the right
grown-up
thing to do.
Yeah.
A decade later, I still want it with like great vengeance and furious anger, man.
Yeah. Just like see him on the side of the street one day, just push him into traffic.
I always err on the side of just in case karma's real. You know? Just in case. I don't believe in it, but like, I don't want to find out.
I think it's real in a broad sense in that if you do a bunch of shitty shit, you're going to piss off people, and they're going to do a bunch of shitty shit who are going to piss off people, and then eventually someone's just going to do shitty shit to you, so...
I mean, you definitely, like, you know, get back what you put out, man.
Yeah.
You know,
to some degree, but there's also the situations that you've been going out of your way for a while to do things properly, to do good things, to be nice to people, to do, you know, be a good karma delivering person. And then life turns around and fucks you right in the ass.
let's just gonna do that, dude.
It's because there is no balance. We live in a horrific universe that is actively trying to kill us every second of every day. That is the true.
I think my compromise is, you know, I'm still going to do what I do. I'm still going to try to help people. You know, my vector is like, I'm going to teach you how to do shit with Linux, but that doesn't mean I got to be happy about it.
Well, for me, it's like, again, we're in Iraq, hurtling through space. We're like one supermassive gamma ray burst from the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy from just being cooked. We don't need to be mean to each other. The universe is harsh enough as it is.
I mean,
be kind.
It kind of boils, like, anytime I think about it, like, you know, I've definitely said it before, like, if the solar system blinks out of existence, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Doesn't affect anything. You know.
The only people it affects is us, right? So
yes. As far as we know, we're the only ones here.
That would suck.
Well, again, and there's just the aliens who live in like the fourth dimension that we just can't fucking perceive that are just like, hey, quit it, stop it.
Like, that's really, I'm sure that has to have been explored in sci-fi at this point. Like,
yeah,
what if we're the, not even the four dimensional, like, what if we're the smartest things in the universe? And
that's troubling.
And like, we're the ones out there, like, we're the omnipresent, like, god aliens.
We're the ones everyone else is afraid of.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're the ones, like, kidnapping your cows and putting stuff up your butt.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, they look at our history, it's like, it's full of stories of aliens showing up and fucking all their shit up. Of course they're hostile to all external life.
We gotta find out who these other aliens were and go fuck them up.
Oh, that's great, man. You do it, you set that in the book, and then it shows the picture and it's a human.
Yeah.
You know, it's like some little poor Galgamac child.
Yeah.
Like, no, scared. I was abducted. Yeah, I guess that'd be kind of wild.
You're all truly wonderful.
I'm just reminded of that one Dracula flow thing. So it's like, motherfucker, I hope aliens are real,
All
so
right,
I'll finally
bye,
have
Pedro.
something new to fuck. Bye.
Aliens are real. Yeah. Dude, we could deal, like, so well with a good aliening right now. Like, I think that would just help civilization as a whole. Some fucking aliens, like, they don't even have to be good, but they, like, lawful, neutral. They
just to like come in and intercede a little bit, like
they don't have to intercede. They just need to fucking drop in the atmosphere and T-pose for a minute and be like, eh?
I don't know. I think at this point, we're too far gone.
Oh man, like just have a fucking gold ship land on a fucking pyramid,
right?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Humans.
Well, I mean, that was one of the dynamics that they played around with in Aliens, the TV show. Was
a TV show?
Yeah, Aliens TV show. Not Alien, like Alien, with spots on the heads, Alien Nation.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Not the romantic comedy, Aliens Isolation.
Right, like, did they make like an Alien Saturday morning cartoon or some shit? I didn't see her. Oh god, I'm alive.
No, that was one of the dynamics of how society just all of a sudden, like when there's like the new other, like the big bad other, like then it was like, oh no, we're all just humans. We're all on the same team now. All right, got it. Like I think that would help out society a lot.
Until you kill the aliens, and then we just go back to murdering each other.
I mean, just give us a few decades. I don't know, man. I don't even know. What is the Did that D&D content come out?
For Stumble Guys?
Yeah.
I saw them promoting it on Twitter, so I assume so.
Like, I'll fuck around with it if we don't have to pay anything for it.
It's like the He-Man event and the Hot Wheels event, right? They had a bunch of content.
I mean, I'll take a look at it. You want to?
Yeah, sure. I'm down for a round or two.
Yeah, it's like 10:30, so I'll play like 30 minutes of Stumble Buddies.
I don't know. I'm fucking shaking this controller like that'll make it connect faster. I don't know.
I put it down. I put it down now. Like, I'm guilty of like waving the motherfucking thing. That was my go-to move. Of just like
I do like the Polaroid, like.
All right. Now I just hit the button and I'm like, if you don't do it, we'll just try again.
Yeah, I have no idea why I do this.
It's a good placebo, man. Like,
yeah,
I'm helping. Bang mine on the desk. I can't do that. Well, I guess I could do it over here on this one. I'm still waiting. My entire desk is made out of the sides of cases. Do you have any glass panel cases? Tap. That one's plastic. If you're
that is plastic.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
That one's plastic.
I don't think so. No. I think all of mine are plastic.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any tempered glass.
It's not a thing I would like spring for. Like maybe if it was just like, and the case has a tempered glass side.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an option now. They're all, because that's, even the cheap ones have to have that in them.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to scrub plastic. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I still don't get putting cases on your desk though.
I have a full tower. I don't have fucking room on my desk, right? Like,
you see it on PC Master Race all the time. Like they don't have like full tower. We're relics of a bygone era. Like, give me the biggest case you make.
Yeah, I want to fit more crap in there, right?
Yeah, like I don't want to have to like make decisions when I'm putting stuff in here.
I won 5 stumble tokens. Okay.
What other news update? What's new? The Stumble, check out the new Stumble Pass, man, and your dungeons and stumbles and alright.
Yeah. Dumbles and doobles.
I think wait, free prizes? Alright, give me a free prize.
You can get a spin on the wheel.
Come on, free prize. Ooh,
Oh, you got a fursuit. Ah, shit.
Ah, damn it. I guess I gotta be a furry now. All right, fine.
Lucky. I want to be a furry.
There we go. Got any options, gems, extras? I have no idea. Eventually, like decades from now, I'll understand the. Where's my character thing? Customize. Do I have any options for this, or just nope? Can be a goth fox. I guess.
I guess. Can you be Pink Fox?
I'm trying, man. It's not letting me.
I guess
wanna believe.
you're just Fox. You're Wolf. Wolf McCloud.
Yes, that worked. All right, good on you, developers. You can spin them.
Oh shit! Hey, how about that? Controller support.
All right, controller. Well, I got the PlayStation one here, so we will. We'll start up a party. Party.
Oh, I punched in the fucking code the second you fucking sent me the invite. I'm like, God damn it.
No, you called me right when I was calling you.
Yeah.
Man, I guess that are things people will never
Right.
Yeah.
The when you get the busy signal.
Right. That like what?
Oh.
Rack roof day? Wait. That's rack
He's
roof?
putting this on the rack roof.
I guess. I mean, I see your what do you got?
E-meter?
You got pile for your PDUs? Can't tell. It looks like a StarTech rack. I see the APC in the bottom, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
I see the two little handles at the back, and I think an e-meter from like, right?
Dude, can we get one on eBay?
A used e-meter.
Yes.
Does Linux have drivers for it?
I want to try to cook a hot dog with it. All right. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I got to do a little bio break. And if you want to hop in, we have a room code. It's in the upper right hand corner under Jordan.
806750 for those of you who don't read good.
And do other stuff good too.
Yes. What is this, a game for ants? But yeah, come on down to Stumble Guys. Join our game. We'll do like 2 rounds. And then I gotta go put medical drops in my eyes. A crust. So much crust. I'm hungry though. The fuck am I gonna eat? I don't know. I ate my spaghetti already. And now I need some pasta. Yeah. I wonder how long Ven takes to pee. Is it gonna be a minute? 2 minutes? This is gonna be one of those really, really long ones that just keeps going and going and going. You're like, how do I have this much fluid in my body? I don't understand. There's an Alan.
Ta-da. Man, I forgot to arm my mute automation last week when we were recording the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to like manually go back and like remute myself. That was a pain in the ass.
Sounds like.
That was. Start attacking the bottom. I need to get a mini rack, like, to complete my dream. I think I'm going to buy one of those little mini PCs that are like $150, the N100s.
Like the Nooks or whatever?
Yeah, like the little cheap Nooks, the ones that are like $150.
Yeah.
And do an experiment, because, like, if I get like a little small 19-inch rack, it'd be easy to replace these guys with one of those. I don't know what else I'd do with it, though, other than... Because you're not going to play games or anything on it. Like, maybe... It's like x86. What would you use one for? Like, I'm thinking, like, content-wise. I'm trying to think like a YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't know. Try and get, like... Aside from, like, trying to get games and shit running on it, I don't know how to, like, deploy Kubernetes onto an Intel NUC. I don't fucking know. Home lab stuff.
Put a Jitsi server on it.
Yeah.
Try to get VP9. Actually, dude. I didn't have time. I meant to try to, like, start fucking with that this week, man. Was that WebRTC direct shit?
In OBS.
In OBS. I at least wanted to do a little bit of a prototyping from, like, PC to PC in here. Time didn't materialize. Oh, I only got a stubble token. All right. We got everybody in.
We got Casey Clism. All right.
Ooh, an N100 with dual 2.5. Yeah, they're like silly cheap, man. Yeah. It's either I pick that up or a Raspberry Pi 5. It's going to be at the same price. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hopefully the controller works. I'm going to be fucked. Controller doesn't work in the menu, right?
No.
Okay.
I was walking in the park with my dog, and I heard a child scream, "What's up, chat?"
Like and subscribe.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, controller works. Neat.
Yeah.
I'm a fox.
Yeah.
That's jump. Okay. Maximum. Whoa, I got bonked. Let's not get knocked. No, I said let's not get knocked out. All right. Just gotta be smarter than kids. No!
Oh.
Not smarter than kids. All right.
Oh my god. I made it. How did I fuck that up? Come on, then. There you go. You made it. Oh no, these still there. Ah! Come on, Casey.
Oh, did I get
shot.
it? Yes.
You. Alright. Someone's fucking going Super Saiyan, man. Someone pays like, oh, they got eliminated, so fuck them.
Saiyan scum.
Silly monkeys. Oh, what the fuck is... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, we got this. No. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Just don't be last. Ugh. Oh, hell. Yep, I feel you on that, homie. Oh! Everybody over here, over here, over here. All right. Oh, no. That didn't work. All right.
Oh my god.
Nope, we just gotta wait.
You bitches, I made it. Fuck you all. I was the first.
Oh, here I come. Here I come. Oh.
Oh, okay. Team LGC top 3,
dude,
baby.
Yeah, we just had to have the self-control to wait.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I got smacked and I got very lucky. I didn't hit a bumper and I'm just like, that's good. That's all. All right. Final rounds. What kind of hot bullshit is this? Oh, okay.
Space Dragon.
No one choke.
Oh, hell no. Right, Schmitty, you going down? How much room I got? Wee.
No! Ah, I fucked that up. I should have stayed where I was. All right. It's on you, then. I realized my mistake too late, and then I fucked it up.
Is the curse.
Yeah.
Alan's still hanging on.
Yeah.
You rock one. You played a dangerous game, son.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the?
Still alive, bitches.
Keep moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, can you do it?
No!
Oh.
Alan!
Fuck.
Wait. Damn
You
it,
rock.
you rock.
Damn it, you rock. I guess I'm the host now. Okay. I got all. I'm getting all the Chibo spam too.
Yeah,
man.
dude, this thing is like.
You did everything. You did all the things.
Who are we missing?
I think we're missing Gamotron.
All right.
Or did she quit?
Table flip.
Okay.
Atomic, I thought about, they make desk like that, but the only one I found that was just a little too low.
Okay, not an E-meter monitor arm. Okay.
Nah. I mean, that's a good setup. Like, I would probably, like... I can't tell. That top looks like plywood.
It does.
I know my lazy ass would just be, like, cutting some plywood. Like, I wouldn't sand it or... I guess we're starting, by the way.
Yep. Everyone got in the room.
Give me a D&D level.
Yeah, right? I want some Tomb of Horror shit. I want to stick my hand in the mouth and get evaporated by the Sphere of Annihilation. Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, look at that middle one. Damn. Wow. Okay, that worked out.
What the hell? Wow.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dang it. Why did I get pushed off twice? Oh no, now the Horde's here. I'm dead.
Oh, man.
The Horde.
Made
I
it.
can't do it. There's too many of them.
Damn you, collisions. Somehow I got launched and I made it.
Let's go. Oh.
Country roads. Let's go.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, that's the version now, man. Okie dokie, mamma mia. Let's go, Mario. Oh, we lost Alan. Ah, and Casey. All right, we got it's you, me, and Gameotron.
No, Alan didn't get past the zombie horde either,
No.
man. Oh,
He struggled.
dude, I already called myself out, dude. I didn't think I was gonna get through it.
It's the real Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, dude, you're just like chilling out, then they all show. Everyone behind you, and like, no.
Okay, what's fucking going on here? Oh god. Oh, I see. It's the drop level.
All right, whatever. I dropped. No, I got hit by some punk.
No, I got smacked by a dude. Ah, all right. All right.
Oh, that's dirty, game. What you just did to me was dirty.
All right. Oh my god. Ah, I finally made it. Ah.
Oh,
All right, qualified. I think we lost Gameotron. Yeah. Oh. Come on, some D&D shit, right? Like, this is the event.
right? Do we
They
gotta
have,
do
like, a Hot Wheel
anything?
up.
Do we have to like? Maybe we do a custom thing.
Yeah, oh, they have, like, the challenges and shit. Oh, fuck, it's Bomberman. This is either you luck out or you don't. Sure.
Yes, use that hammer to my advantage.
Oh, no.
That's strategic hammering.
Ivan.
What's up?
Okay, that works. Ah,
Get
no, it didn't
wrecked,
work.
Pox.
Ah, all right. Well, one of us won. That was the important thing. I got swatted into a bomb and then exploded into another bomb.
I got a semi-intentional hammer level skip.
Nice. Yeah, you got the hammer smash face. All right. I guess, yeah, they have like the other challenges and shit. So maybe we got to get out of this.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try like a custom thing. All right, hang on. Burp, burp.
Stumbles and Dragons played the new level and event. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Play with friends.
Yeah. Creating
All right,
All right.
done.
Okay, you are
Who wants invites?
I do.
Boop, boop, boop.
Stumbles and Dragons, Lavaland, and Stumbles and Dragons. Okay. My friend. Why are you rejecting me? Don't you love me?
Eh. Who's... Oh, the alpaca is offline. No. Man, that scroll is brutally slow, dude.
Right, we got Sandy, we got Pedro. Oh.
All right. Can I change these around? No. All right, whatever. Let's try it. Last one tonight.
Let's do Satan's game. Dungeons
Devil.
and Dragons.
This is why it's not cool to jump on whatever, insert current mortal panic here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's the dragoons.
The levels were locked in ahead of time. We knew this. Oh, okay. Oh, there's like boosts and shit now?
Is there?
Yes.
Oh, I just fell in the lava. Oh, left
Oh.
1?
Yeah, L1 lets you...
I'm just dying. Ah, okay. Well, I just boosted right into the lava. Oh, hell.
No! I like this Borislav Slavov soundtrack.
God, me and this lava, we really like each other.
Yeah, no, I'm, Oh, fuck, am I supposed to be using the fucking jumpy thing? Yes, I am. Okay. I just not double jump. Okay. That's the trick.
You gotta use the boost. That's the trick. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
No! So slippery. Eliminated. Okay. I died too many times, apparently.
Oh, I gotta use the boost there. Oh, this is a bullshit mechanic. I like it.
There's traps and shit? Okay. All right. Okay. Someone is Red Hat Linux, apparently?
No! Damn it. I'm out. But Alan.
Who we got? Alan, do it. Do it, bitch. I believe in you. You can bypass the Tomb of Horrors. No, we all got fucking eliminated. Damn. This level's hard. Holy shit.
Alan made it.
Alright, we got this guy. And then
Lava Land.
Lava Land. Lava Lamp.
Oh, they got attacks.
Oh shit. Some actual D&D shit. Murder your friends. Okay.
Well, all right, we might as well take one more go at this.
Yeah.
Now that I know we have a
boost.
yeah, who's gonna be my champion?
Tukaluku.
Yeah. Oh. Well. Wall spikes? That's dumb. Why would that... Okay, if you do the same thing the third time in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll shut up.
The ragdoll is what gets me.
Okay. The meat AI sorting. Okay.
There
we go.
Figured it out.
Oh, it's different. I like it.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. Okay, alright.
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing, bud?
No.
I think you backed the wrong horse.
Maybe. They quit.
It's Skeletor! Oh, go Skeletor! Meh. T-Man!
You gotta use your turbo jump. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The fist. Big B's crushing hand. Yes.
What is this bullshit? How
You gotta zoop through it. You gotta use the tilt. No.
Bonk.
Oh, it clears.
Oh, it just makes you sit there and wait for the fisto. Go.
Go Skeletor! Nah, He-Man.
Oh no!
Cube.
No.
Oh, you got sucked into the gelatinous cube.
He got through.
He got through. All right.
All right. Cube number 2.
What? Okay. Oh,
risky. Oh.
Oh man. Go for it. This is like involved. Holy shit.
This is a game, man. Yeah. This is like Stumble 64.
Yeah, this is some like level 5 shit, man.
I don't think your strat's gonna work, homie.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, was kind of hoping.
whoa.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I'll shut my whore mouth.
Interesting. What the fuck? Wait, this just keeps going. Don't get caught by what?
Ooh, those things. Zips.
Can't zoop through it.
Doom lasers. Oh, man.
Does it like open when a certain number
There
of
we go.
people manage to get there? Boing. It doesn't end. This is exhausting.
This dungeon's going up instead of down, man.
This is exhausting just looking at it. What the fuck? There's more? There's more!
Does it just keep running until everyone's dead?
I think so. That might be it. It might just be like infinite procedural shit until you get...
No?
Yarn over.
Oh, maybe that was just the last one alive.
He has won the game.
Wait, so what is the strategy? Just to stand there at the beginning and wait?
I guess. Okay.
I'll try that one more time.
All right. I need.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh boy. That's stressful as hell, man.
Alan? Alright. Let's try it one time. Then for real. Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
I'll try not to die at the beginning.
I make no promises. I will do my best.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
I include myself in this.
Yeah. It's like that one screenshot from League of Legends. Like, what the fuck are you people doing? And the one guy responds with like, my best. And the guy's like, okay, that's fair, I guess. Yeah. Don't get caught. So this just goes on forever until
I guess.
Enough people get.
Well, no, this one's got 15.
Oh wait, I have Dimension Door now?
Left 1 and X. What does X do?
Whoa! Okay. No, I fucked that up again. I'm so bad at this game.
Let me out. No! No! Okay. Oh, that was dope as fuck. Damn it. Didn't work. Alright. So I can boosh.
Oof.
Floop. There we go.
Oh,
okay.
I walked right into that one. Okay. Let's try this. Patience. Alright.
God damn it, you little fuckers. Get away from me.
Oh, I jumped into the pit. Ah.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. No! Whatever that was. Neo dodge bullet. Fuck all you things. Let's go. Get on.
Oh, what?
Nope. That's probably me.
Oh, it's this fucking one again. What? I stood still, you fuckers.
I'm getting log rolled.
Nope. No, that's it. I got caught.
Oh, there's too many people ahead of me. Nope. Why?
What are these little devil guys supposed to be? I don't recognize them. Are they just kobolds?
I don't know.
Alright, well, a bunch of you didn't get eliminated. I was a little unclear as to what was happening. Alright. Lava land, don't fall.
How am I still alive?
Magic.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, now you're not.
God damn it! I did not qualify. That's bullshit. I was not expecting that. I call a shenanigan on that.
Come on, Gamotron, you can do it.
Yep.
Karen, Team LGC Torch.
No pressure. Somebody push Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's frustrating when you die by the hands of
The swarm.
yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
People got hammers and shit? Or axes?
I guess some people get the jump and some people don't. You get, oh, I guess it's like your class, right? You get a random class and that gives you like a jump or a teleport or something. And probably like smash the barrels and shit. Got the kobolds. Jump. Get more fun. Don't. Oh. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Save versus breath weapon. Okay, I see. Thembershod. Chunky dragon.
Guess you can bonk other players too. That's messed up.
I mean, that's how it goes. Live by the bonk, die by the bonk. Oh, go on, Gamotron. Ah, don't get stepped on. Oh, bonk him. Yeah, you can smash him. Damn kobolds. Oh, no, you fucked up.
Just jump. Just, yo.
Ah. Get caught.
Yo.
Jeez.
Still going. Yes.
Oh, damn. Good.
Okay. I got this far.
Webs.
All right.
I've not seen this shit before. Alright. Spider-Man.
Go. Happy fun beams. Beams of joy.
The beholder.
You gotta get wrecked if you slow down. People can take shots at you now. Is there a beholder up here?
I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, there he is, yeah. Like, yeah, because like where else would the beams be coming from, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, implied beholder, I don't know.
Wall hacks.
Wall hacks. Wow. No one from Team L. Oh, we got 7 out of 7 eliminated. We got Chicken He-Man.
Gamer Blood 1.
All right. Well,
Rabthar.
you have been avenged.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's different.
Yeah. They're doing shit with it.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't make your game an Epic exclusive. People still play it. Chicken beats toaster. Yeah, sometimes. Let's see. Page views are up 14.45%, visits are up 12%, and page load times are down 10%. All numbers I like to see. Ooh, Firefox.
I got Viking Bjorn.
Firefox is beating Chrome users for interfacing Linux.
And that's...
I mean, by 50, but that's still good to see.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go gorge myself on Chipotle's.
Ooh, that sounds good. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat.
I bought a bunch of those little cans of Chipotle peppers.
Mm.
And already made some beans, but I didn't want to put the Chipotles in because in the house will smell like Chipotles, and I'll just sit here the entire time being hungry.
Salivating.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's not quite midnight. I don't know if I feel like cooking something. Maybe I feel like ordering something. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm always worried about ordering like past like 9. Unless it's a 24-hour place.
Well, and like I'm in Toronto, so there are plenty of those, plus all the ghost kitchens that Uber Eats runs that are like not they're just like kitchens that will make whatever.
Yeah, they're like James's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't.
Well, we'll see.
Cool.
The night is still young.
Thanks for hanging out. Be back Tuesday with a little bit of mania and a whole lot of tracking. I'm still on the lookout for a QCon control surface. Once I get one of those used at a reasonable price, I'm going to be bringing back Sunday editing streams. But it is literally impossible for, well, or it's not impossible. I'm not learning how to use Reaper with a damn mouse, nor do I care to. I like having my control surfaces.
What if you use the Steam controller?
Dude, I tried to work up a solution with like the Steam Deck, and there's no way to convey it. And this controller is, there's not really movable is a good way to put it. And it's not the right thing to edit all the stuff because it's I use the keyboard, mouse, this guy, and the Stream Deck when I'm editing. And there's no way to film that because I can't have all the stuff bunched together because it doesn't work
Right.
like that.
You can't like actually use it in that way.
It's like and so I need like a full size surface to just put over here. But I'll find one as soon as I like 100. There's one in California right now for $199 that I was going to buy, but it's a local pickup only.
Gotta get Mirror to shove it in the back of his Benz and drive it over.
Yeah, just swing by. I sent the guy a message, dude. I'm like, listen, I'll pay $35 shipping on it. Waiting to hear back. They're usually like, they just don't want to fucking deal with it, which I get it. All right. Bye, Twitch. Bye, Alan. Thanks for showing up, hanging out with us, Casey, Gabatron. Who else did we have?
I think that was it. Alan, Casecalism, Gamatron, Yumi, and
Yeah. All right.
I think that was
I don't know. I try not to leave anybody out because that pisses me off sometimes. I'm like, hey.
Oh yeah. When you are the one person not included on the list of names,
I'm like, the fuck,
you're like,
man.
yeah, you. I mean, so I don't know. you have a V name, so you're sometimes at the end of the list. So sometimes
Always
they're
at the
just like,
fucking end, dude.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like primo candidate. For me, it's like someone specifically took me out of that list. Like,
and even like in grade school coming up, S is low on the fucking list too, dude.
Yeah.
Like I always knew I was in the line. I'm used to that position.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Boop bar. Boop.
All right.
Good night. I wonder if they're going to reboot Crocodile Dundee.
Maybe.